And hello, everybody, and welcome back. Another Bring Stream. Me, Danny, and today you got with me, Rick,
Hello.
Rob.
Howdy, folks.
Hey, and that's it. Tony and Ray are probably going to be along shortly. Not sure quite where they're at, but it's no biggie. Yeah, back Satisfactory. Phase 4 nuclear power coming online. Well, first we got to do the milestone, which it'll be all right. We'll get that soon enough. I'm just up here finishing the first, like, real factory that we're putting together that makes a little bit of everything. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. Yeah. So what's your current goal right now in the game, Rick?
Right now, I'm waiting for Tony to finish this milestone so I can complete the next one instantly.
Nice. So yeah, so I think the hardest thing about this milestone, I don't know why I did that, is...
It's gonna be that first item, whatever it is, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. We don't have the heavy modular frames really coming out. We do though, a little bit. So, yeah, maybe it's okay. Let's see. I think... Yeah, we can take this down. And then this is steel ingots. Okay, so 5, and do a splitter. Man, this hover pack, though.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to design a base. It just
Yeah.
gives you that omni movement. It's really nice.
Very much so. Let's get the steel pipes going. 30, 30, 30, 30. Alright, so we got the steel pipes coming online.
Hello,
What
everyone.
is next? Hey, Ray.
Hello, Ray.
I need to downclock one of them. 50%.
I'm about to see what happens when I take a train to the face. Good luck.
You get an achievement. I think
It went right through me.
Aw. Gotta pull these down.
How disappointing.
And alright, I need to redo where my constructors were. Constructor. I think since I'm gonna... Can I squeeze another one in? Yes. Is that the last thing I need steel for? No. Well, actually, I think that's the last thing I need steel ingots for. Bill? Wait, what? Okay, well, let's pretend I didn't mess anything up. Alright. Cool. So let's say that's the last thing I need steel for, and pretend like that's true. Yeah, we got MK5 belts. We need to get like the steel or the aluminum up and running. Full bore.
Were you planning on building like a train network from the steel back to the hub, Ray?
You mean the aluminum, or?
Yep, that's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on building a train right now, and it's
Oh,
gonna
okay,
go out to the refinery, or to the oil refinery where we've got our plastic, and it'll bring aluminum to the main site.
Nice. There you go,
Yeah.
Danny.
Nice. Just being able to fly, you know,
It's just lovely, isn't it?
just being able to fly. Yeah, it is. It is lovely. These are stators. Might be making too many, but it's alright. Alright. And then I need the wire. Uh-oh. I didn't think that through. Right. Do plan.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Not too much. We're just online and ready to go. Alright.
Yeah.
And then... think... Archer.
So, RuneScape has put out a survival.
I saw that and thought I was very intrigued by that concept.
Yeah, no, so far so good. I've been trying
Is it out?
Early access. So.
Ah, gotcha.
Yep.
Well, speaking of things that are out, who all is getting the Oblivion remaster?
I will at some point. I have a feeling it's probably going to come to Game Pass.
So it's already out, and it is on Game Pass. It is on Steam. It is on PS5. It is on Xbox. It is on pretty much everything. Except
It wasn't
Switch.
on Game Pass this morning when I saw it. It was on Steam and everywhere else, but Game Pass didn't show it.
Some places, like I know PlayStation, for example, you had to wait until the store updated. So like for PlayStation, that was at noon. So even though it was like out at like 11:30 or whatever, you had to wait like a half hour for the store to update.
Gotcha.
But it should be out by now. Oh yeah, this is an official thing from Bethesda. They shadow dropped it this morning.
So this is not
Sky Oblivion. No, it is not.
No.
Gotcha.
And this was actually not done by them, though. It was a third party.
Right, something with a V. I can't remember what the name of it was. Honestly, from the release, like live stream and whatnot that they did, I think I'm actually more impressed with the fact that this isn't just a simple like graphics update. They're actually overhauling things like the leveling system, the UI, voice acting, things like that, which I didn't expect. So I was
Voice
very
acting.
pleased.
Wait.
Yeah, so essentially the original game, right, that came out on a disc, it had limited space, so not every race had its own unique voice acting lines and voice. Now every race has a unique voice to it, which is awesome.
Did
So they
Captain
just-
Picard get new lines?
I don't think so, not that I know of at least. All the ones that they showed at least were all the same, just with a new, skin on him. But yeah, I don't think there was any new dialogue or anything like that. I think it's just
I'm
they've
just
added
messing,
more voice capability.
Yeah, I'm just messing because obviously he dies pretty quickly. So
It's true.
maybe they'll do a flashback and we can have him.
That'd be cool. I was also surprised that they did all of the DLC as well and included it with the base game purchase if you buy it.
Yep, unlike Nintendo, who is charging you for everything. So.
I hate Nintendo so much. Makes me so mad. Nintendo just released silently a game that I've been waiting for a very long time, which is the old GBA Fire Emblem Sacred Stones game. They just released it for Nintendo Online only. And I'm like, you bitch.
And that's the premium subscription that you need
I
to
know.
get it, I
It's
believe.
like
so.
$50 a month. I hate it so much.
No, it's for a year. It's
Whatever, 50 a year. Still makes me mad.
something like that. Like maybe
I hate
100.
it.
Yeah,
I hate
know.
it. I hate it so much.
Wow.
But waiting for that. Because they had it, they did an emulator for it on the Wii U back in the day, and I bought it then as well. And I've been ever since the Switch came out, I was waiting for it because I'm like, guys, you already emulated this onto your like next gen platforms. Just emulate it onto the Switch. This is not a hard concept. And then they finally did it years later, and it's behind a paywall.
Yep.
So aggravating. But the Oblivion stuff looks great, and I'm really happy about it. And I think it's very reasonably priced for all that they have remastered. Because I think honestly, calling it a remaster honestly is underselling it, if you ask me.
All right. What are we making here? Supercomputers, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to finish this milestone so I can instant complete another one.
Sounds good.
I have, so yep.
Do we have the heavy reinforced frames building, Danny? You said.
We have modular frames over at Ray's modular emporium.
Yeah. Do you
It,
have heavy modular frames?
Yeah, the heavy modular frames are building
Okay.
over there. It's
Can fast, but
it's not ideal, but it's getting the job done.
no. Okay, something is wrong.
Is there a way to
gotta
turn off my
restart, I think.
backpack?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're timed out.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got 50 supercomputers, so that's good for the milestone. I'll upload those to the cloud.
That works. Oh, the supercomputers were the fast part then.
No, I just made it fast because I've got a 250% thing and I'm loading it with hand.
Oh, okay. Are these stuck? Why are they not flowing? Why is
Hey,
the
Rick,
spice-
how do I
Yeah.
turn off this hover bite or hover pack?
Double tap C.
Double tap C. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Ah, crap. That's fine.
Okay. So, what are you missing? Input was quick wire. Oh boy. I already used up all the quick wire. Okay. Oh, but I'm making quick wire. Where did I put that? That's right. Trying to remember all the things that we did last time. It's finally catching up in my brain.
Yeah. Alright, good. Pipes are flowing. The stators are humming. I feel like I made too many beams. But
No. Beams are going to be always needed because they're used for base building for belts at some point.
okay. Well, I think it'll be okay.
Cabling, so we just need 1,000 of that and 200 of the others.
Oh, this is the wrong one. Alright,
Is this the only location now that's building cabling right here, Danny?
which one?
Right behind you.
I mean, it's building some cables. I think we have cables being produced. Oh yeah, over there, in the distance. It's like not that factory, but the one behind it. You see the other city on the hill?
Jesus.
Yeah, that one's making cable right now.
It's quite the distance.
Yeah, we're gonna get everything kind of merged up here soon. I need to fix my pipeline though. This thing's hideous.
Speaking of Oblivion, did you guys hear that the first not safe for work mod has already hit the mod for that?
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep. 3 hours in. Oh man, I can't wait to see what the demonic plane looks like in that one.
It looks awesome, based
Nice.
on the live stream video. It looked really cool.
The
I mean, honestly, it
titular
all
Oblivion.
just. Yeah, exactly.
So mechanically, is it the same bones of the game, or do they change
Yes.
systems?
No, the bones of the game are the same. The main mechanic change, if you want to call it that, is around the leveling system. Now, what that is, I don't know. All that they've said is that they have changed it to be the best of both Skyrim and Oblivion.
Probably means you don't have to sleep to level up.
I'm hoping it's a lot more than that, because I'll be honest with you, the leveling system in that game is debatably the one of two areas that Skyrim excels in. So I'm really hoping they did something more than that. But we'll
But sleeping to level up, that's how you get the wonderful special event where you go to sleep and you wake up and you're somewhere else. I don't want to spoil it for people, so.
Yeah, you don't want to spoil a 30-year-old game.
Yeah, it's
I get it.
With a game with that much depth, there are a lot of places that people just aren't aware of, and quests that they never tried.
I would be very surprised if someone doesn't know that quest. And has played the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Iron pipes.
They did cursor to the bow, Rob. I don't know if you count that as a change of mechanic, but
Sorry, what was that?
they added a cursor to the bow when you shoot it. Do you actually know where you're shooting from?
Uh-oh.
What?
I was just consistently raising to the sky.
Yeah, sometimes that happens with the jetpack. I find like going into menus and stuff like that, it turns that off.
Well, that's not great.
That is shockingly still something that is from the early access version of this game. I'm almost starting to wonder, given how polished they've made everything else, if there's actually a purpose behind it. Like there's a hotkey that allows you to just auto ascend, but I don't know A, why you would do that, but B, what that combination is, if that is the case. I've always assumed it's a bug, but I'm surprised it's still in this game if it is.
Fair.
But I've had it happen to me twice now, so.
Okay. All right, so supercomputer production's going well. It is just a step, though, for some of the other modules that we need for Phase 4, right? So.
Ray, are you in the game again?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cam?
Yep.
I just want to make sure
Milestone
before I did the
reached.
milestone.
The nuclear power plant produces
Nuclear.
dangerous radioactive nuclear waste. Fix It reminds you that any
It's
extra
pronounced
limbs
nuclear.
resulting from exposure to radiation are also contracted to work on project assembly. Fix It also reminds you that willful exposure to radiation will not result in any bonuses regardless of how many functional limbs it produces.
Aw.
Project part number 7, the magnetic field generator, should
Hey,
enter production
that's
as soon
another
as
part we can make.
possible. Any unnecessary delays will be noted.
Okay. So for the assembly director system, which is the first of the phase things, we need 500 of them, which means we need 500 supercomputers and 1,000 adaptive control units.
You got that right.
So
Serious
is anyone
stuff.
making adaptive control units at this time?
No. You guys
No,
see.
I
This
think
is the
they're turned
problem
off right
with
now.
your methodology of just hand make everything so we can get to the next stage. Is that we have nothing set up for infrastructure.
Yeah, but
They're-
we don't know
they're-
what we need or what we don't. Some things go to next phase, some don't. So
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty logical assumption that everything builds into something later on. Like, I don't think we've come across something where we're like, hey, we've made it once, and then we've just never made it ever again for anything. There's always a use for it at some point, whether it's an alternative recipe or if it builds into a later part.
well, what I'm talking about are things that are for the phases. Those things typically are set it and forget it.
Well, we haven't needed the versatile framework again, which we
We
built,
will
like,
need it for magnetic
1,000.
field generators,
You're
whatever
gonna
those
need
are for.
it. Trust me, you're gonna need it. Most of the
That's-
space parts are also needed for future space parts, if I'm
Yeah,
being
that
honest.
looks like.
So I think that adaptive control units were one of the space parts, weren't they, at one point?
Yeah,
They were,
Yeah, they were.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's already a factory that was making them.
Okay, so
and-
that's, yeah, we just need to turn it back on.
I think, is that the one that Tony was making? It was only like make 50 of them or something like that, and
No, adaptive control units. Oh yeah, I might have made those.
yeah.
Yeah, you hand made them all, and then
Yeah.
we went
Yeah, I
on to the
handmade
next
them
thing.
so that we could figure out
Well,
what
he
we
couldn't
needed.
hand make them. They can only be made in a
But
hand
he,
machine,
but he
yeah,
hand loaded
he
them.
hand
yeah.
loaded them, yeah, it's, which is
Yeah.
the same thing.
All right.
Is
Either
it?
way, let's
It is.
figure out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
When
whether you're
hand
putting down
loading
a
everything into a crate, like
yeah,
same
whether
thing.
whether you're putting down a crafting bench or an assembler and hand creating stuff or putting it in
Alright.
there, it's still the
Okay,
same thing.
sure.
Ray, do we want to try and get nuclear up?
I was considering that, but right now I'm working on the aluminum rail.
Okay, yeah, you get the rail. I'll start with the
It's a great name.
production of rods, which I don't know are miners needed for. Oh boy.
I'm going to assume we need to. Okay. So when you pick up uranium, it like burns through your suit real fast, like your filters.
Yeah,
So
it's got to be all
Um,
automated, obviously. I'm scanning for
yeah.
uranium now, so I don't see any on the map, unfortunately.
My
there's
rec-
Oh, there we
definitely
go.
some uranium nodes.
Yeah,
They're just
my-
not nearby.
yeah,
There's an impure one over by the aluminum factory, so I guess that's where I'm going.
your best bet is going to be in this kind of quadrant here.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, there's a couple normal ones in that direction. But yeah, the aluminum factory has the first, so we can just get it tested and work out the kinks.
Well, yeah, and plus there's like water nearby over there, so I'm assuming we'll need water for cooling.
You do need water at some point, but I don't know if you need it for the rod production.
Okay.
Oh, I just got an achievement. Survive a fall on 1 health point.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, great. Now it's being really picky and not letting me place the rails on the ramps. Maybe I got to use a 2-meter ramp instead of 4-meter ramps.
Oh, I'm making these screws. 3. Dive down.
Is this rail for the aluminum?
Yes. Or the one that I'm currently making? Where are you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan is to bring the aluminum back to the main staging site. So it's gonna the train is gonna go through the refinery
Yeah.
and connect with that train there, and then we'll just use the empty freight car to move aluminum. And maybe other stuff if necessary.
Yeah. We should put uranium at each part of our base so that we can see it at night.
I don't like the way that these rails don't mesh well with the foundation sometimes.
No, that's so mean. Alright, switch them back there.
Yeah, screws are needed for the bolted frames. Parts are needed for that. Are also needed for the rotors.
Oh god, that's a frickin' spider.
Modular
I was like, that Mercer sphere has legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Eat
think I want
bullets.
it over here. Oh.
Yeah, make sure you guys keep uploading things, you know, just keeping our stuff topped off.
Okay, so from here, I guess we just gotta go around that mountain and then head almost straight south.
God, why does it have to be up 200 meters? Oh, I can build ladders, though, I guess.
Down in the line. Let's get some more space. Always need more space.
Oh my gosh, is there another frickin' animal?
It's gonna be so hard to make this thing look good. What a facility, though.
Oh, there's two of the frickin' alphas. That's scary. Oh, come on. Oh, he fell.
Screws.
Oh, we missed our opportunity. We could have played Star Citizen over the weekend for free.
Oh.
Joke's on you. I bought into Star Citizen 15 years ago, so it's still not... I mean, it's not technically free, but it's still free for me now.
Joke's on us or on you?
It's on
Yeah.
me. It's very much on me.
I mean, I'll admit I was really sold on it because of who was
Right?
behind it, but
Right?
because I love the Wing Commander series, but
I thought it was Richard Garriott.
no.
All right.
I still love that people have killed Richard Garriott in his games.
Yeah.
All right, where's this gas?
All right. So this is where all the screws are coming out. 350 need to go to the rotors. Where the hell are the rotors gonna go?
What's
Jeez,
creating
there's
this
like
gas?
an infinite amount of hogs here.
One might say they're going whole hog.
Okay, there's another one.
When is the experimental becoming live on this game, anyways?
What do you mean? Oh, that 1.1 branch?
Yeah. Because all the stuff that I'm doing here is harvestable. I'm about to get another hard drive, by the way. Crystal oscillators, really?
This is the rubber. Oh god, there's so much logistics.
Welcome to Satisfactory.
Yeah.
All right. Uploading the hard drive.
Alright, let's get rid of this right now.
So, if somebody gets near a research area, please have their hard drive research.
You can just build one.
We had 4 of them in there? Good lord. Alright, first one's in.
I think I want to do... It just keeps getting bigger and I don't know why. Alright. Tons of plates and stuff now.
Do I have to paint each tool separately, or
What?
like my gun is yellow, but all my other things are pink, like my suit. So the gun's the only thing that's not matching my suit.
I assume... Yeah, I mean, it looks like your gun is a separate thing in the customization menu, maybe?
Okay. Where is this uranium?
This is really annoying.
200 meters into the water? Is that water? Oh, here's open. Oh, what is that?
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Alright. Now, I need adhered iron plates.
What is this? Oh, Pure Sam. Okay. Well, I found a Pure Sam site.
A pure one? Wow.
Nice.
Oh, it's talking to me.
Yeah,
Go
they'll
hug
do
it.
that. They'll do that.
Just where rubber is it? Nice.
Okay.
This thing better not be underwater. Yeah.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Thank you.
Is this uranium underground?
It's corporate 101.
Yeah, like what? What are we talking about right now?
Cool. So,
So, there's now a third tier of the modular frame that we have to build,
nice.
Yep.
which I'm sure everybody's thrilled about.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, what's that first thing in the aeronautical engineering?
So it's the
Radio
radio
control
control
unit.
unit. Yep, I already have it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
just need the
um,
aluminum stuff, so I'm gonna go head out there and grab some.
yeah,
While
you
we wait
need
for this to come back.
crystal
It's being uploaded.
oscillators.
It's uploading, so you should be able to pull the
We
aluminum
need more
out.
than that. The sheeting is fine, but we need the casings, and also I need ingots for some research stuff.
We can upload it if you need.
And
Is anybody out there?
Yeah, me and Ray. I'm just
For what
trying to
now?
figure out where this aluminum is. You're near the aluminum, right?
Yeah, I'm not too far from it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
You
he
want to
needs an upload.
We need some casings, and then I need some aluminum ingots straight up.
Sure, I'll run back and grab those for you.
he's near him, near enough to be far enough away to run back.
Well, I'm building a rail away from the aluminum factory, so
Yeah. Tony was just talking up your convenience.
That's why I was gonna go over there because I knew you guys were busy, so I was gonna go do it myself.
But we're here. That's what I'm saying. So,
So I'm gonna ask the dumb question here, Danny. Can we like start getting rid of like 80% of these containers that are just lying around completely empty and unconnected?
The ones
Or, I mean, they're all over the place. You throw a rock, you're gonna hit 3 of them. There's some over there. There's this
think-
whole tower. There's
I
these
think once
2
we
next to the
get,
tower.
yeah, once I get this factory up and running, we can. The problem is we have literally nothing making like rods and plates and stuff right now.
Right.
So if we run out of rods and plates by throwing all this stuff away, we're gonna have
No,
a
no, I'm
problem.
not saying empty the containers. I'm saying the containers that are empty. Can we
Oh,
get rid of the
yeah, we
empty
can get rid of
containers?
empty.
Okay, that's because every time I walk around thinking, oh, is there something in this one? Nope. Is there something in this one? Nope. Is there something in this? Nope. Like literally, I keep walking around and there's empty containers every 5 seconds. I look around.
yeah,
This one, I don't even know what the purpose of this one is. This one doesn't even do anything. It's just standing here.
I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
that one Tony put down.
paint them pink, or
So
just
you
pick
need-
'em up.
you need siding and the sheets, right?
I need some ingots and I need the casings.
Oh, you need ingots.
Yes, I do.
All right, if you need aluminum ingots, I can load up a couple of those too.
I thought we had the casings uploading automatically.
I don't think the casings are uploading automatically. We're building casings and we're building sheets.
Okay.
But we don't have anything uploading automatically because we didn't build another one of those dimensional
Gotcha.
Good enough.
things. All right. So yeah, I've got a couple stacks of each thing loading. So, do you know how many ingots you need?
The 100's fine.
100. Okay.
Yep,
I think
all
I put
good.
in 2 stacks.
I just
Yeah,
need them
extra
to
isn't
make
gonna hurt. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just needed some for some fluid containers.
You need ingots for fluid containers? Oh,
Indeed. So that I can then
my stupid drunk railway.
research this. Oh, what am I missing?
Stupid, sexy flame.
Oh, the hard drive's
Yeah.
being researched. Drive first. Alright. Continuing my purge of the empty containers. While I'm waiting for that.
I wonder if it'll be faster to go this way.
I'm trying to figure out where this uranium is. It's underneath this body of water.
Oh.
So there might be a hole in the cave or in the waterfall, but I can't see crap.
Anything's possible.
You know what? There's just no room. There's no room for anything.
Ah,
Is it lagging or is it just not working?
age-old question.
'Cause I'm trying to blow up these rocks, and it's just like you got to hit them in the exact right spot.
Okay, this looks like it's gonna come up and over the mountain on this side. Gonna assume somebody has already grabbed the hard drive from here.
Probably. You can use your scanner to see if the hard drive's there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Do I have an object scanner on me? I think I got rid of mine.
No, check the dimensional space.
Yeah,
No problem.
there is probably one there.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, I feel like the first direction was probably the right direction. It's just really annoying terrain over here.
Oh, tell me about it.
So,
Speaking of terrain, do we have any nobelisks that
Oh,
have been uploaded? What's up?
alternate recipes for uranium fuel unit.
Okay.
It looks like you are adding in. Oh, you're substituting the normally encased steel beams with crystal oscillators and rotors in order to get more of the uranium fuel rods.
Okay.
That's not bad. I don't mind that because the rate is faster. It does take more actual uranium to do it, but you're getting for twice as much. You're getting 3 times as much output. I think I'm okay with this.
We can always leave it too. Oh, you got it. Okay.
All right, I'm going to now research this. Who's ready to blast off into space?
Rocket fuel unlocked.
Nice.
Users will be able to use rocket fuel in the fuel generator and any vehicle that uses fuel, including the jetpack, with appropriate results. Warning,
Rocket.
mixing rocket fuel into coffee does not enhance its energizing effect.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, damn.
Oh, good.
In order to make rocket fuel, we need nitric acid. Jesus. That's gonna take a while.
Yeah, do we have a source of nitrogen? I assume nitrogen and water?
we just unlocked the ability to search for it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Where
We
is
have
the
one
nearest
near.
station?
We have one near the oil.
Yeah. Just do it like this.
I like how big you made the symbol for the petroleum production, by the way. It's really funny.
Yeah. Why not? I died. Stupid
Ooh.
double spider.
Oh, it's impure. Disgusting. I hate it. Oh, it's all impure. All of it's impure. I live in a world, an impure world. The horror.
You'd make a good
Wow.
steward of Dune.
Yeah.
Spice isn't good enough. It's not good enough.
So I put in 8 purple power slugs into a constructor with a summer sloop in it, and I got 75 power shards out of it.
Nice. That is what it's about. Exploiting the limited resources in the game.
Art is an explosion. I love it. Okay.
Oh, lagging again?
Where's our train station?
Choo choo.
Never find that thing.
It's over here somewhere.
Yeah.
I think. I think it's like. How do I mark? What? There it is. It's like over in this circular area, I believe.
The train stations are labeled on the map.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem with that is that there's a lot of labels on them. Some of them
Yeah,
are
I'm just
overlapping
saying.
each other, and you can't see it very easily unless you
Like
zoom
if
in.
you hit map and then open your menu on the left, the show menu,
Oh, that
you
is-
can just
that-
click on
You
the
sound-
train
Yeah,
station.
that
You
is
sound
that
a
is
little
true.
like me, Ray.
Yeah.
That's true. I
Sound
didn't
like
realize you
a
could click on
little
it and
like me.
highlight them. Do we have a train station that we're labeling as like home base? I see 3 docking stations.
Okay, so the one that is Timmersdala, I think, is the one that's the central location. That's where
Oh,
the
I
main
see.
manufactory is, Timmersdala.
Oh wait, I was looking at truck stations. My apologies. Train station.
Oh, okay.
So Timmersdala is our primary one. So yeah.
Yeah,
Funny,
that's where
just
things
pull
are
open-
heading to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pull open your
yeah, I
map
see it.
and yeah, that's
Yeah, I
it.
see it. Yeah.
Moreno, guys, Moreno.
Speaking of which, nope, don't have the other backpack. Stupid thing. There's no way to change your spawn point, right?
Not that I'm aware of. I think you just
Just-
spawn at the hub.
Just by moving the hub around.
Remember when we built the hub on top of a like cave entrance?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty good. Alright, so now I solved that problem. Now I got
Yeah, I don't know where this uranium is hidden. That's
I think it's time to give up on that, bud.
I got screws over here.
we kind of need it though, right? So
Well, I would give up on that one. Go look at
Uh,
any others.
it's right by the water. Well, it's underneath the water, according
I
to
tell you,
what
I
got.
tell you what. Right over here, okay, right there on that ping, that is the tallest mountain in the game. On the top of that mountain, there's an impure source of uranium.
Doesn't seem very useful.
And I promise you it is there because I have been there. I have seen God, and it was painful. So, there you go. That's one source I know for a fact where it is, and I know it's there because I've seen it.
But there's no water up there.
Well, you gotta pipe it, you know, pipe the uranium down, or pipe the water up if you want to be really cool and use a lot of pumps.
Right? If I want to use more
Can't
power
hand
pumping
load the
water.
water.
Listen, there's an achievement to build 5,000 kilometers of pipeline. You can just build like a circular tube going up there slowly. You don't have to be vertical. Just build the whirly-durly from Rick and Morty. You see that they announced season 8 of that show?
I figured.
Oh, I
I don't know if
didn't.
anybody watches that, but
Yeah, I do watch it. I recently was rewatching it, so it's such a funny show.
I enjoyed
It
it.
is, yeah. Still have that opinion from the last time, though.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
it's
you don't
just
like that it's all improvised or whatever? Like,
Yeah, because it's like,
It's not all improvised.
so much of it is, though. Like, a lot of it is just they record
Well-
like random stuff and then just animate it.
No, that's their specific episodes when they did
Yeah.
the TV
well,
ones.
like
Yeah.
even the other episodes are like that. Alright. Oh, Rick, I don't know.
What?
No, it's, just, I'm doing the show.
Oh, that.
It's the
Right.
show.
Morty,
So-
yeah.
I don't know, Rick.
Our space platform above us is getting some color in it now.
Yeah.
Oh God! I almost got hit by the milestone thing returning. That was terrifying. I was hovering up by the space elevator, looking upwards, waiting for it to return, and then it did very quickly.
All right, so now I need to find a way to connect
right.
the train stations together.
Who wants the power of flight?
Yeah, me. With drones?
Milestone reached.
Nice.
Drones provide
Drones,
low-capacity
nice.
aerial transport between drone stations. Stations need to be supplied with any kind of fuel for the drones to function. Fixit had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fixit property right under their noses. Especially since everything is recorded.
That's funny. No fixed employee would use these
Never.
improperly.
Never.
Never.
All right. Now for the fun one. Those are the easy ones that we could knock out real quick. This is where it gets real fun, particularly that first one.
Screws. Okay.
Used frames.
What'd you call me?
You heard me. So to make the fused frame, modular frame, you not only need the heavy modular frame, you also need 50 aluminum casing, and you need 25 of nitrogen gas. And you make it in a
25
blender.
of nitrogen.
What I don't know.
Whatever the unit is.
Whatever the unit is, it's 25
Yeah.
of nitrogen gas, and you make it in a blender. That's how you make these frames.
You make them in a blender? That doesn't even make
Yes.
sense.
Because you need the gas. So
Yeah.
you have to mix it in something that takes gas.
That's wow.
Oh god, this game.
Blenders don't take gas. Just throwing it out there.
Ours
It better. I mean, technically, it needs like a tube input, right? The liquids and the gases.
Yeah, you can
both use the
gas
tubes to travel.
Yeah, the pipes.
Yeah, the pipelines.
I feel like.
Although
Omni
it does, although the pipeline does say it transports fluids, it doesn't say it transports gas. So now I'm doubting
the
myself.
gas does transport in pipes also.
I guess the problem is we haven't like used a gas extractor yet because we just unlocked it.
Yeah.
Well, was there any new logistics with it? Because they would give you those as well.
Logistics? I don't think so. I think
Like-
we already did the one logistics for 5.
Like when we got the pipes, or when we got liquid
Water when we got water
water.
extractor. Yeah.
No, there wasn't any new like type of transport
Yeah,
for gas.
I'm pretty sure you
so-
just use pipes. Yeah.
That's why we're saying because it would be the same thing. That's what you use to transport natural gas and stuff. So
Either way, that's where we're at. Is we need nitrogen gas refinement.
That's 3.
Whoops. Oh well.
oh here, impure coal.
5. What the hell? I want 4.
Impure? Impure? We're far past the impure stage of our life. The dawn of the 42nd era, and the final days of my impure life. I don't want to see
How
it
did
anymore.
How did I die up there? Jeez. Stupid spiders.
Right, screws flowing.
I wonder if maybe I should rebuild the entire frickin' train to go around. Yeah, rebuild the rail to go around rather than up over this mountain.
Now you're
Trains?
thinking with Satisfactory.
Trains? Are we still in the era of steampunk? We have drones, my
Yeah,
friend.
If you're just sending
I
a
know.
little aluminum, maybe just build some drones.
Yeah, we could
The
just
problem-
build drones.
The problem with drones is that you have to have them powered with a battery, so you have to make batteries, which takes sulfuric acid.
Oh, they only take
Oh.
batteries? They don't take
Yeah.
light fuel?
No, yep, they only take batteries, bud.
Yikes.
Yep. Oh, interesting. It actually says it can use fuel of any type now.
Yeah.
Nice.
It said that in the descriptor.
Okay. That's a big improvement, because before you literally, I had to literally make a battery factory that fed into the drone port so that it recharged and refueled with new batteries every time it landed.
Nice.
So that's cool. Glad they did that. That makes
Yeah.
me happy. Okay, well, I can't research any of that for a while, so I might as well do another hard drive here. Here we go.
This 3D map. God damn it.
You're saying you'd much rather play Factorio then.
I don't know where my death crate is.
I mean, where were you when you died?
Apparently below where I'm at now.
Okay. First, I want rotors.
Found it.
Or no, do I want rotors first? I think I want modular frames first.
There's that spider.
These are rotors. Copper rotors. I should do some copper rotors.
Did you say you had supercomputers being automated, Tony?
Not automated,
With
hand
his
fed.
hands.
We have a lot of manufactories that we just have storage containers connected to.
These are rods. Everything is screws on this line. Alright, let's go. Thank God for MK5 logistics.
Okay, so I'm going to upload 95 power shards.
Nice. I will use all of them.
God damn stupid frickin' spiders. Alright.
You know what?
Okay,
Nobody's
Steve.
ever gonna look at this. It's fine. I'm just gonna overlap it. It's not like it's being recorded. Oh, hey, Valius TV. Didn't see you there. Sorry, I had a different screen up. We are doing a bunch of things. The guys over there, they're trying to figure out nuclear power, get some aluminum going, build a trade network, and then I'm also trying to get a little bit of everything done here at the main hub as we go. That's the high-level plan. All right, let's figure out these rods.
I don't think the railways can go up 4-meter ramps. This really sucks. So it's got to be a
Tear this all
gentle
down.
grade. I got to tear all of this down.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to do like 2 meters, I think, at the... Or I don't even
At
know if
the
trains
most.
can do 2.
We do 2 meters. That's what I've been doing so far.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to go up and over this mountain somehow.
Let's put this in here. Alright, let's get some power over here before I fall off to the ether.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna need to scale up to the next level, so nuclear power will help us get there. We only have about 8,500 right now.
We have a lot of power,
yeah.
but we're also using way more
We're going
than
to
I
be
think we
using
should
a
be.
lot soon, yeah.
Yeah.
Splitter, splitter, splitter. Okay. This fire splitters down here then. Do this. But yeah, we're just trying to figure it out. Oh, we just unlocked the rocket fuel, so we can take a look at that too.
We can't make it. We need nitric acid, which we can't even harvest right now.
Okay. Yeah. Suggestion is to go rocket fuel because it's better than nuclear.
I can see that. That takes a lot.
How's it better than nuclear? It isn't.
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is we don't really know ourselves.
We do. Rocket fuel is used to fuel current generators. There's no new generator that.
Yeah.
But how much
Used to
megajoules
but
does it provide per
A lot.
whatever? Right?
Oh
That's
yeah, it's great, but what I'm saying is it's not going to
3600?
give us capacity. It's going to give us longevity, and we don't do longevity.
Oh, no, you just
yeah, I
put
guess
down 100.
We need capacity.
You just put
Anybody
down
got
like a
a
billion fuel
detonator
gens.
I can borrow?
A detonator.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me throw it in.
And you're not going to be able to create
Okay.
enough fuel for it, Danny,
Why not?
because there's a finite amount of oil.
Does who?
Says the game.
I don't think.
Unless you go in with the admin rights and you just spawn
Yeah.
oil.
So Valius is saying that he's getting 2 million off of one pure oil node with the rocket. Fuel.
Okay.
You know, Tony, I did actually just find some oil in a pouch I had.
There you go. Oh god, it's radioactive. Why is there a
Imagine
radioactive
dragons.
spider?
Look out.
The spider is radioactive?
Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it.
He's green.
I like this little highway you've built here, Danny. This is nice.
Yeah, it's
Very aesthetically pleasing.
well, sort of. It needs it needs sides.
Oh god, there's two of them.
Sides look good to me, actually. That's what I'm kind of impressed with.
There's a certain you'll see it breaks down.
I mean, sure, but for the listen, it's better than the topsy-turvy world we live in.
Oh my god, yeah. Don't I never want to go see the oil. In this
All right,
game.
let's see what happens when the truck hits me.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That's where we have most of our power right now. We just don't have a lot of the alt recipes. We just unlocked rocket fuel like minutes ago. So.
Well, the rocket fuel is a research. It's not an alt recipe.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I meant like for diluted fuel,
Oh,
which would be like our first step before the rocket fuel.
interesting. I have not seen that one.
Yeah, it's just sick. It like basically doubles the amount of fuel you get. And then you combine it with something else, and then you get a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, crap. I wasn't thinking, I was just building, so give me a sec.
Also, we can build this alien power augmenter now, can't we? Like,
Yeah.
why have we not
It
built
takes
this?
a lot of summer sloops.
Well, we got it. And we'll have one left
if we
over.
have enough.
And we
yeah.
have one left over.
Two.
All right, two. I have not seen a car come this path in a long time, so I'm going to build this right here.
The truck has a long cycle.
So, okay, so make sure I'm understanding how this works here. So we've got 8.8 thousand megawatts here. If we connect this to this,
Oh, nice.
it just gave us just straight up like 2,000
Yeah,
geothermal?
it basically
capacity.
Geothermal?
No,
No,
it was the alien power
the
augmenter.
alien
Oh,
power.
nice.
It,
Yeah.
it basically takes 10% of your power, feeds it back into your power, and gives you like 500 power on top of that.
Yeah, so there's no downside here. It's just all wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the static power is 500 megawatts, and the circuit boost is 10%, which is equaling about 900 megawatts.
Case industrial.
Which-
goods.
Okay. So yeah, we're at 10,000 capacity now, folks.
Nice. All right, the beam service.
This
here.
thing looks really cool too, Danny. Are you seeing this over here?
No, let me take a look.
This is the
It
coolest
is
looking-
really
Holy,
impressive
that's
looking. Yeah.
huge.
Oh
my-
gosh! Don't get too close to
You
it. It
died.
shocks it. No, I didn't die. It just shocked the shit out of me.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I just saw you go fly away.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
my brother here just threw it on the grass, huh?
I said. I mean, where else do we want to put it?
You should have put foundations down at least.
Nah. It's got to be there.
We've been playing like think about 30-ish hours, I think, in this save. So this is our first time with Satisfactory, as we're exploring it.
I like to imagine, Ray, that it's sucking it from the core of the Earth, so it needs to be
Yes.
touching the Earth in order for it to do that.
Sure.
That's where we're gonna go.
All right.
with.
What's
There's
the next
also,
step?
I don't know what we feed into it, but there's like a thing that can be fed into it.
Hey guys,
Oh, yeah,
we need
what is
engines. We need engines uploaded, please. And
Engines?
what's the next step in the uranium line? Anyone know?
You're the one over there. I don't.
Well, what I need is people to look at manufacturers, that kind of thing.
Okay, so it says okay. So the nuclear power plant says it consumes nuclear fuel rods. So
Yeah. Well, I've got uranium. I need to turn uranium into fuel rods. So how do I?
right,
do that?
I'm working backwards here. So nuclear fuel rods. Okay, I guess that's a uranium fuel rod. So to make uranium fuel rods,
Yeah.
you need encased uranium cells, which are made in a blender with your uranium ore and concrete and sulfuric acid.
Whoa, how do we get sulfuric acid?
Great question. That is made also, no, that's made in a refinery, and it is a combination of sulfur and water.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense. I was just thinking, I'm like, where are we going to get the...
The more you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need
blender.
so concrete, uranium, sulfuric
So
acid. and
I need
blender.
motors, guys, if we can get them uploaded.
motors. You
Just
say.
regular
Oh,
old
just
one.
motors. Okay, yeah.
I think one of these rando boxes has some. Let me see here. Yep, got it right here. Hang on.
Oh, is that
just a moment.
Danny's special supply of motors?
No, these are just the random assortment of goodies that have existed over here for millennia. So we're in the process of deconstructing the world to make this a little cleaner. And this all starts with these boxes.
Yeah.
All right.
So
well, there's about 300 of them
a little
uploaded.
bit because Rick did
Okay.
play the game before, but before.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
1.0.
whoa, whoa, whoa! What do you mean? What do you mean we cheated? I have not given
He's
any of you one
congratulating
piece
us on
of-
how fast we got rocket fuel, despite
No,
being
that-
somewhat new.
Oh well, that's just. I mean, that's
But
just
I
a
was
matter
like-
of researching it.
We have 5 players. I mean, well,
Yeah, that's.
players,
I've
like-
just been doing the
we're brand
research
new.
part of it, but you guys have built all the infrastructure here. I've not given you any tips on what to do or how to do it, so you
Yeah.
all take the kudos for that. I'm just the research nerd. That's all, and that's real easy to do. I just got to follow the instructions.
yeah.
Do it all. I've
And-
honestly
and you've
just
been
mainly
doing,
been
like,
doing
the
it by.
exploring.
Yeah, I've just
Yeah.
been doing it by hand. So really, kudos goes to all you guys for what you've created and done here so fast. You guys have done a great job.
All right.
Well, this is the crappiest place to build.
Lol. Could have gone to the top of the mountain, man. I'm telling you.
Well, that's not going to be much better. I got to find the source for sulfur. So let's look for sulfur.
Oh yeah, that could be tough.
That doesn't feel
Okay.
straight. Okay, that's whatever. That's straight enough. I've been building this factory so long. I think I'm. I've reached that point. It's like, I want this one to be done. Alright. I'm taking some liberties here.
I keep forgetting I can't do the slide jump when I'm going uphill, and it's driving me nuts because I'm running
know,
full speed
it's
and then
like
come
the
to a full
worst.
stop. Yeah.
It's the actual worst.
Guys, can we re-upload reinforced plates and iron plates?
You know, you could just go back and get all this stuff, you know.
You know how hard it is to get in this piece of shit place? Screw you.
You're not even that far away. Just go to... There's a train right next to you. Just
Not
take
right
the
next to
train.
me. To get into
It's
this
right
cave
there.
system, I have to go through halfway down a waterfall.
Like, I'm just saying, like, if you're asking for
That's all.
stuff...
That's all I had on me. I'm making more
Yeah, that's
iron
true,
plates with the ingots I have on me, but the reinforced plates, I don't have any extra other than the 78 I uploaded.
Yeah, I just loaded a couple stacks of reinforced plates, but I have
84
no iron
going
plates.
in. Iron plates? I have iron plates.
Okay.
Tony's already burned through the stack of iron plates, huh?
Oh, I mean, so have I. I've been building
There's-
foundations
There's
like
a
mad.
dimensional depot dedicated to uploading iron plates, and it's gone.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
All right, there's
the
68.
amount of
it's
foundations
concrete,
that we needed to
concrete.
build
Used
is
to be
pretty
iron plates.
okay.
Yeah, the concrete still got stuff in it. Here, I'll just load up 1,000 plates. And then Tony wanted motors or something too.
I already did the motors.
Because I need the motors for the blender.
All good. Do what you gotta do, bud.
No, we're not doing values. Oh shit.
I'm crossing my fingers, Ray, that in tier 9, which I have not experienced because it's new, that there is some sort of drone vehicle I can fly.
Yeah, that would be pretty great.
Because it is quite a risky venture attempting to ride a drone as it delivers resources.
It's very.
Oh,
You can
that's
do it.
amazing.
You can do it, but it is very risky, and it does not always work. So make sure you have a parachute if you try.
That's awesome.
It can be, but not always.
All right.
I just deleted all the foundations from out from under me.
Nice. Love it when
Good
that
thing I have a
happens.
jetpack.
The rods are no longer connected.
The sound is really weird with the waterfall. When you're standing underneath it, it's completely silent, but as soon as you step 20 feet one way or the other, you hear it roaring in.
Well, I always notice that with the fuel power plants, they're like super loud when you get to like a certain point, but like you go like 10 feet away and then the sound goes away.
Yeah.
But like I was on a call with some friends while I was building power plants, and I'm like, oh, I can't hear anything anybody is saying right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't remember it because it's been I've only ever gotten to the nuclear age one time in all of my early access playthroughs, mainly because for part of them nuclear wasn't a thing yet. But I've only gone there once, and so I don't recall there being a category in the crafting bench called nuclear before. So every time I see it now, I get really nervous that I'm just going to accidentally detonate a bomb. And I don't know why I keep thinking that, but every time I see that listed on my crafting bench, I get nervous. So I just keep minimizing it, so I try not to think of it.
That's pretty funny.
Or do I just... I'll leave a little room and then go. Alright, here we go. Oh. Yeah, we were thinking about limited items. I think a lot of them we ended up realizing that they're not necessarily like a problem, like fabric. We were thinking would be limited because of the mycelium, but it's enough. But then, of course, there's polyester. so we don't need to worry about it.
It's funny. Mycelium is so much more abundant now because there's like mushroom trees to harvest.
Yeah.
Because before, all there was in the caves there were non-glowing gray hunks that you sometimes saw on the ground, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like it was real rare that you were like finding a bunch of it, but now easy. It's glowing. It's a tree.
Yeah. The mushroom trees give you so much mycelium.
Yeah. I think
This
that there's
isn't-
even.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I think that there's even a like foliage of some kind in one of the sectors that if you cut it with a chainsaw, it also gives mycelia, amongst other things like silica and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen
Alright.
some of those.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah,
Could you upload some rifle ammo?
Flexible frames.
I'm pretty low, but I can give you what I got.
Okay, because I just burned through my 1,000 killing these goddamn spiders.
Yeah, it's all the same, I guess. We get more. Get 3.
Yeah, so that's my last like 200 or so. So
Okay. Thanks.
we'll have to make some more.
For survival. What's up?
Yeah, sloops and mercer shoes are limited, and yeah, that's fair. And then we're not building for tickets, no.
We need to be though, because there's an achievement to get a statue called the Golden Nut, and it is 1,000 tickets to buy.
1,000
Holy-
tickets.
Okay.
And it makes me cry every time I see it.
I'm sure we'll get to 1,000 tickets.
Eventually. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Pipes. Beams.
Well,
and
somebody
screws.
keeps turning all the alien parts I'm uploading into
Okay, so-
DNA. We can make it happen. Maybe in a sloop.
Yeah,
Factory.
with the sloop would be good, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of alien protein, and then you turn it into the alien DNA factory.
Yeah. There's not enough room anywhere for the stupid train to go. I hate this.
That's
Maybe I'm just
it's
done with the
pretty
train.
much it's pretty much like this game, right? Like, there's just no room to build anything, and whenever you get a build planned, you gotta just double or triple it in terms
Oh
of the
crap, I
size.
almost fell to my death. Okay. But no, there's just no way, like, I'm trying to, like, build... Because this mountain here makes it nearly impossible. We need, like, so much lead to get up that high with only 2-meter ramps.
There's a way to make a spiral.
Oh.
I've seen.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking I might have to do, is just spiral around.
So
That's crazy.
Valius
This-
has a question, but go on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What's the question?
He was asking what are our thoughts if they put in something like a greenhouse or something to the effect of that, so that we can build like trees,
Oh.
leaves.
So that way you
mushrooms.
can...
Like for an automation sense, like we could
Yeah.
actually automate like a biomass level. I wouldn't mind that.
That would
in the
be
early
kinda
game.
cool.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't
I
mind
would
that in
like
the
that
early
quite a
game. It
bit.
would certainly add credit to like some of the alt recipes, Ray, that we've discovered that were like, it's not a bad
yeah.
recipe, but you have to manually deal with it. So it's like,
Right, yeah,
why?
exactly.
Why
I'm
bother?
never going to use the wood to charcoal recipe.
Right.
Like, never.
I wouldn't mind a greenhouse. Greenhouse is not bad.
It's a good idea, yeah.
If anybody's near the MAM, check out this alternate recipe for the molded steel pipes. The ratio on this is quite insane of how much it's building.
molded pipes.
Like our best recipe is 125 essentially, and this one is like over 300 almost. It's almost 300. Like it's crazy.
50 per minute.
Yeah, it's like I guess we could look at the production rate, but yeah, like it's double the best recipe that we currently have,
Right.
and it's really not that bad of an upgrade to do it. You just got to add in a little concrete and a couple more
Yeah.
steel bars.
Yeah, it ain't bad. We don't need tempered. I'm down for a rescan, personally. Where the hell's my man? Well, that's a little concerning. I built it and it was like not there.
I don't think either of these new options are that good, so we'll just pick one to get rid of it, I guess.
Alright, what'd you end up getting?
Pure quartz steel rotors, which are just steel beams and copper wire.
Well, rotors do produce at a slow rate without new stuff, so it might be worth it just to get rotors.
Our
faster.
copper rotor recipe is vastly superior.
Okay.
It does require copper.
It's making 3 of them at a rate of 11 and a quarter a minute versus this new recipe, which is 1 at a rate of 5 per minute.
Yeah, as far as the blueprints go, Valius, I would want to do it. I just don't I just haven't went and actually set it up. We got the MK2 version of it. Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the pure quartz as opposed to the steel rotor.
Okay.
I'm just tired of seeing it in the rotation, so that's what I picked.
Ah, okay, there you go. Yeah, it would save me hours. I think now that I kind of understand, now that I've done this thing, this factory, I kind of understand I want blueprints. Yeah, this is like, I don't know. There's like refineries in the build. I have no idea what the hell's happening.
Ray?
Yeah.
Next to our silica line feeding into aluminum is where I belted a uranium for the time being. So
Okay. That's fine. I'm still a long way away from connecting this train, so.
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
I gotta look for the next part, which is sulfur.
Oh, I do think that there is sulfur in the mountains. I'm trying to remember where I saw it.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't want
fair
to.
enough.
I don't want to
Interesting.
make you even sadder than you probably are already going to be when I tell you this. But
All right.
I have some advice, just a recommendation.
All right.
So to build the supercomputer, right, which is something we're going to need in an automated fashion because it goes
We do
into the
need a lot,
elevator
yeah.
parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
To build a supercomputer, you need those high-speed connectors, right? Which you're already automating that.
Yeah.
Great job, salt of the earth, 10 out of 10, right? However, in order to make the supercomputer, you need I'm sorry, you know what? I am reading something wrong.
We need AI limiters also, right?
I apologize. I was reading something completely wrong. Please ignore everything I just said in the last 15 to 20 seconds.
No, you need circuit boards. You need circuit boards, cabling,
Are you talking computers or supercomputers?
supercomputers, and computers.
Yeah, I know the one of the main things is you need 4 computers per supercomputer, which is slow building because computers already take a lot to build.
Computers aren't so bad.
Well, they need circuit boards, which you need, which are
I
also
got 'em.
like slow. Like
I
they're
got
not
that
they're not
automated,
fast
so.
to build.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that automated. But yeah, let's take a peek here. Supercomputers. Oh, we got a lot of new stuff. We'll just hit computer, which will then let me click on supercomputer. Here we go. Yeah, plastic, high-speed connectors, AI limiters, and computers.
Yeah.
Okay. And then some modular frames are rolling in. What else do I need for these things? Encased beams. Where's my encased beams? Ah, why are they all the way over here? What a fool.
At some point, I had a whole stack of encased beams, a whole container full of them.
Nah, I just built them on the literal opposite side. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of plastic. Which is why we need to scale up our power for refineries, in particular, so we can get a lot of plastic. But I think we've been running too fast and not building up our logistics network. And
No,
so we're kind of
We don't know what we need. That's part of the reason why we're speeding up for these projects.
You
We
said
get
it the
next
same
game.
way. Yeah, I think you said it where it was like we just need the stuff that we've already been building, just more of it.
Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know what we need and in what numbers.
Well, you got
like,
two of the you have two of the
more.
recipes for for 2 of the elevator parts now, so you do know what you need now at this point.
Yeah, no, we should have for 3 of them, as a matter of fact.
Is it 3?
Yeah, we should have.
I think the leading edge production is going to get us 1, and then the particle
Well, I
acceleration.
think
is
do we
last
have
one,
access to the nuclear pasta? Is that the
No,
fourth
that's
one?
that's the particle accelerator. That's the last
Particle
one.
accelerator. Okay.
So supercomputer assembly director system. And the. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Like you can't move this window. It's a window, but it's not a window.
Yeah,
Alright.
Oh, I need to finish this factory, man. Like, it's so ugly. It's good. Alright, let's do a little bit of this.
I like how I'm building like over the vast nothing in order to get this train connected.
That's fine.
See, now that we have surpassed the era of trains, I can tell you what my favorite use of the train was back in my playthrough that I did, Ray, which is to build the sky rail, where I built a whole bunch of foundations way up into the sky, built the train network, and then removed all the foundations, and it was just a floating sky rail.
Just a floating rail. Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, and it was hilarious to watch it go across the sky and crash.
Yeah, it's just a train like appear across the.
Yep. And I would ride that baby for miles, and I called it the Boulder.
Nice.
Should have called it Starlight Express,
What?
which is a reference that only Tony might understand.
I didn't hear it, Rob. What'd you say?
Should have called the Starlight Express.
Yep, you're right. Don't get that.
The flying train from Dragon Quest.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a
so,
cool one too.
Yeah, all we have is residual plastic and plastic. We don't have the alt recipe for it. If
Is
we had the
Dragon
recycled plastic. Sorry, go on.
is Dragon Quest one of the few game series that goes on so long it has Roman numerals in the title?
It's always had no Roman numerals.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
started.
it actually
with
started
Roman
with
Right,
that.
Right, but what I'm saying is like, is it one of the few games that has enough of it in the series that it gets to like VII and X and stuff like that, like the extreme
it's up to
Roman
11,
numerals.
but
I was gonna say it. Yeah,
11
there's at least
mainline
10 of them.
games.
Yeah.
Because other than maybe seeing like an occasional 1, 2, or 3, I can only think of a handful of series that actually go beyond like V, for example, in Roman
They're
numerals.
all Japanese. Nobunaga's Ambitions on its 15th title, technically.
The Saga games, there are like a dozen of those, but they don't name them sequentially.
Yeah, they're all spin-offs of spin-offs of spin-offs.
But yeah, the recycled plastic recipe is it's a good recipe, I think, for plastic. I have to remember what it was exactly, but
If you just look it
If
up
you hover, if you hover over plastic. Right now we only have 2. We have residual plastic and regular plastic, and that's it.
I think recycled plastic is what, rubber and residue?
residual plastic, yes, is residue, or I'm sorry,
water.
resin and water,
Yeah.
which is good. But you only get resin unless you choose to use the resin recipe, which we did unlock.
where's these?
No, we didn't. We chose not to. Oh no, wait, yeah, we did. Yeah, so we can get a lot more resin out of it. But I don't know.
It feels like residual plastic is not a recipe you mainline. It is just something you augment to your existing plastic. Like
Yeah, it's when you want to use
you want to use the byproduct to
recycle.
make more of it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So when you want power, you use
Yeah, you use the fuel, which makes the
Right.
resin.
exactly,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
and
okay,
then
so
you
you
use
use it as
the
a runoff.
resin. Yeah, exactly. And so when
That's
you're
what I did.
prioritizing power, you do it like that. When you're
So the-
prioritizing,
No, if you're
So-
prioritizing power, you want to You could, if you want plastic and power, plastic creates heavy, and heavy turns into fuel without residue.
Yeah, but you get less
Right.
power that way than if you,
get-
just turn it straight
Oh.
into fuel.
Yeah, but
and
you
then
get more
recycle
plastic.
the. Yeah, exactly. If you prioritizing power,
Why would...
I feel like
Well,
I feel like I said the same
We're
thing.
talking about making plastic.
Yeah, but
Okay,
do you know
what
how much
Danny's
oil there
saying-
is?
Yeah, we can either focus on building plastic first, and then you use the residue to make, or the remaining, or the byproducts to make fuel, or you make fuel first and then you use the byproducts to make plastic.
Yeah, but you're not going to make nearly enough plastic that way. That's all.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that for our fuel plant, that's where we're getting all of our extra plastic right now.
yeah.
Is from the residue from the
All right,
fuel
there we go.
plant.
Is this all connected? It's not. We'll just connect it with MP3s, because whatever.
Hey, Ray, how much coal do you need?
Right now,
Like, would you like another pure source of coal to be pelted over?
I don't know if we need
Where
that
all
here,
those
but we
frames.
is it near the train?
It's near the train line. I don't know where the train is, or the station is yet. Relatively, I should say.
I think
I
we
can
need
see it on the
some,
map.
I need a modular frame factory because we are not making modular frames. All right, so we got that, we got that, we got that. We got 3 inputs here. I need a 4th. What's the last one? I got screws, pipes. Pipes are the last guy. Where the heck is my pipes? Where are my pipes at? Right here.
If you would start labeling, that'd be helpful too, Danny, in case anybody has to jump in.
Yeah, you're fine. It's okay.
Okay, so the train line, I think, is finally connected.
Let's just send it.
Now I just got to get the train running.
I've hit my limit. There we go, I'm done. Alright, fine. I can make this last part a little better. There we go.
We're gonna need to upload steel beams, by the way, if anyone could do so. I got
I got some.
fight.
I do not have a lot of those on me, unfortunately.
I picked up a bunch because I was building rails, so
Alright. It's making stuff. I don't know if it's making the things I expected. Use the resin to make
Okay.
plastic containers, or empty containers feed back in the system, so you always have any. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the interesting thing too about the diluted fuel recipe is that it makes the containers for free. Because you take like 2 components, like the resin and the residue or something, and then you make diluted fuel, and then it comes in like in packages. And so you can unpack them and then like grab the plastic out of those. Kind of funny.
that's funny.
You're making formed plastic. You don't make plastic, if that makes sense. All right, so stuff's starting to crank out. I think my screws are lacking, huh?
Oh, that's interesting. More advanced machines, like the manufacturer, take more summer sloops to fully double the output.
Yes, they do. Yep.
That's fascinating and not something Rick knew about.
Had another screw thing here. It's a limitation. I got 260, 260, 260. What is it?
I didn't have to
460.
clear out all of these friendly animals that I was told this really calm and cool game of building.
Yeah, the animals get really vicious at this
They
point. in the
definitely have
game.
upgraded that since I think I talked about that in the early when I started exploring initially, and I was like, hey, there's some really crazy animals now that were not here before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, the feedback system on the gun is just terrible. Like knowing if I'm hitting the enemy or doing damage, you don't. You just keep
All right,
firing
it's
until
not-
it freaks
Not
out.
the prettiest train line, but it makes it around the bend here.
Danny, you're doing God's work over here, man.
For what?
These 3 cargo containers. This is some good consolidation work over here.
Which cargo containers? I'm sorry, I gotta look for you.
Over here by the electronics, where you have the chips, the
yeah.
high speed connectors,
Well,
and the AIs. These are great.
Now that I finished my current process, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this, like all this, and I'm gonna run 17 containers out of here.
Ooh.
And then, you know, set that up plus the train or whatever. But yeah, I was gonna do, because like this plant is intended to make like 1 constructor's worth of plates, rods, screws, rotors, motors, encased beams, steel beams, steel pipes, like literally everything at this point that we've started.
Well, you're doing a great job. Keep
Yeah,
it.
it's well, just don't look too
You guys
closely.
remember? You guys remember that movie Wanted?
Mm-hmm. James
I
McAvoy,
do.
Morgan Freeman, Angelina Jolie.
I don't actually.
Yeah. Well, the big hogs apparently have that mind-bending bullet power because they could just lob boulders right around other boulders.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, that's where they had the guns where they would move the gun like around in like an
Not the
arc
gun.
and shoot.
Yep.
And
No, it was
shoot
the bullet.
Yeah,
It was
and
the
the
bullet
bullet,
they moved.
itself would bend. But
Yeah.
because they were
Yeah.
moving the gun while they were shooting.
Yep.
And they were apparently moving it so fast that the bullet came out and curved.
That is correct. Yep. That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so
Now-
ridiculous.
Now the question is, do you
That's
recall?
like Danny's
the,
muscle-powered guns.
the question is, do you recall the in-lore reason for how they were able to do that?
How to bend the bullets?
Mm-hmm. More
I don't
specifically, like
remember.
you just said, how
I
did
know.
they
I remember
move the
the
gun
Luma
that
Fates.
fast?
Yeah,
Yep,
I remember the
Fates
Luma
is-
Fate.
That's a
Yeah.
thing. But do you recall the reason for why they were able to move the gun at such a high velocity that it bent the
So
bullet?
backwards.
I don't remember.
I believe it had something to do with the fact that their brains could produce a high level of adrenaline that got
Oh.
their heart rate up to like 400 beats a minute or something, and it allowed them to like enter a state of like superhuman perception to then move at high velocity.
Now, Rick,
Oh,
when you
okay.
call superhuman perception, I call supraventricular tachycardia.
That's fair enough.
Sounds like a disease.
And I've been in that
Yes.
before, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to
infamous
cancel edit the
grape juice.
timetable.
Anyway, it's a great movie. Fantastic, very entertaining. Much like Equilibrium, really ridiculous, but really cool to look at.
Oh yeah,
All
it's
right,
well
so we
shot.
want
The
Sting
comic's
Bee.
pretty good too for Wanted.
Yeah, what isn't I heard
George
recently that
Timberstone.
the Wanted universe is inside of another universe from another like film series, but I don't remember what one it was in.
Okay, so we've got 3 here.
Well, not almost done, but almost done with this. And then I get to do the rest of it, which is to get all the crap that I just built out.
Oh, I think it was Kick-Ass. Yeah.
Oh yeah, kick ass.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yep, it very much does make sense, doesn't it? Man, that fight scene with Big Daddy in that warehouse in that movie was just chef's kiss. Just so cool.
Yeah.
Nick Cage is just national treasure. No pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely underrated him. Alright. Let's just make screws.
What did I see Nick Cage in recently that was cool?
Yeah, there was something new he was just in. It was like a post-apocalyptic thing where he was like surviving with his son or something.
Wally's. Yeah. Wally's, Wonderland.
No, not that. Although that's another great. Here's the thing. That movie is so freaking good. He literally doesn't have a single line in the whole movie. and he still kills it. He still just does an amazing job.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like name another actor that can do that and pull that off. Like that's just crazy.
There we go. Get merged. All right, let's see if I can get these rookie numbers up. All right, modular frames being produced. Heavy modular frames. Let's start putting all this crap back.
All right, Ray. Where do we want to do nuclear power?
Oh, I have no idea. Wherever it'll fit, honestly.
Thinking we're gonna have to go off book, so we're gonna have to build a platform out to the middle of nowhere, because it's all radioactive.
Hence, I mean, we could build off of the edge of the world and, you know, just keep everything off the side.
Make
Remember
sure you mark
that
it.
waterfall where the Caterium that we're harvesting is located at, over by our base?
Yeah.
That's where, before the Caterium was located there, which it didn't always used to be, that's where I built my nuclear power plant.
Nice.
And it was gorgeous.
I disconnected that Caterium and it's not doing anything right now.
Why?
Someday I should. Because I was going to repurpose it and pull it into the factory, but I realized I was running a half kilometer after I disassembled the plant to go and refeed it back. But then there was a Caterium mine like right next to the plant, so I just used that instead.
This uranium
Yeah.
is not radioactive on the belt.
Excuse me?
I'm not getting radiated by this uranium on the belt.
Well, you are. It's probably just ticking really slowly. But
No,
when
no.
you hold it in your inventory, it like
Oh yeah,
drains you.
definitely. But there's no like radioactive. It's not draining my filter or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
If that is true, that's a very big game changer to how it used to be.
Oh my god, I just thought about this factory. Never come back here.
You insist.
I'm just like, you're never gonna be able to make it better. Because it's so far gone
all right.
that it cannot be better.
Heads up. Don't need it right now, but more steel plates and maybe concrete would be useful to be uploaded.
Concrete's always being uploaded.
I'll work on.
That's a negative now. It is at 3341 and has stayed there for.
I think that's a UI bug because I can't upload anymore.
I'm uploading the steel plates for right now.
Yeah, you're right. It is weird. Yeah.
Oh, we do have modular frames. Thank God.
I've uploaded all of the steel that I have.
Cool. Just because I got to build a lot of foundations.
I wish there was a hotkey for putting things in the your dimensional pocket.
Oh, like, you know, like a shift tab or like a shift click or something that would put it in the pocket.
Yeah, that
Yep.
would be
I
nice.
gotcha. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, okay. Maxed on those. Get a couple of those in. Screws or screws maxed.
Okay, so we should have 3 cars. Oh my gosh, it's loading, going the wrong direction.
Ah.
I want it to just come through this station. Oh, I wonder if... Oh, I see. I know. I know what I gotta do. Okay. Alright, we'll fix that on the way back.
Need surfaces too. Oh, there's a hole. Head like a hole.
Oh, did we load limiters in? Might as well.
Oh, all right. I need water, so I'm gonna have to pump water up, maybe.
As a reminder, because of the latest milestone we unlocked, we do, well, other than the drones, we do now have the ability to harvest water from geyser sources or water spout sources. I think they're two different things technically, but
Yeah, there's two different sources.
so if you're not near a physical natural water source, you might want to scan for the regular, like, shooting water source, because that might be closer.
Yeah, because I know up by
Uh-oh.
where my beacon is for the components in the assembly, there's some water right there in geyser form. If we want to, if you need water up there for some reason. Which actually I might, for pure refining or something.
Okay, train.
Alright.
We go from...
Yeah, limiters are being produced there. Not a lot. Oh, you've been building Geo, right? Or no, you haven't been building Geo.
There's a marker on the map.
For Geo?
Somebody might have a marker on the map for Geo.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's built.
No, I'm just.
No, I think that
throwing
was
it out
just
there.
a site for it, yeah. Alright,
Just throwing it out
that
there.
should bring the train back in the right direction. It didn't pick up anything from here, though, did it? Oh, maybe it picked up the fuel.
Okay.
All right. I like how the output for uranium is also sulfuric acid. So it takes 8 in and then it puts 2 out.
So it's-
Concrete. Okay. Well. Sulfur, water, concrete. Okay. Well, water's easy enough. Just gotta pump it.
I am making quite a bit of quick work here.
Yeah, in my solo game, I have like a pure node making, I don't even know how much Caterium. I just turn half of the quick wire that I make into tickets. And it's just been going constantly ever since I built the factory.
Nice.
I don't know if I've already said this earlier in one of our other sessions, but every time that we say the word pure, all I can think of is that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they're quarantining themselves and Frank just shaves all the hair off his body and covers himself in the hand sanitizer and wriggles around like a slug saying he just wants to be pure.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of every time we say the word pure. Oh,
funny.
God.
Alright.
Love that show.
Show's unhinged, and
train?
it truly is a modern Seinfeld. Like, it is just Seinfeld cranked up to a 10 with a modern
Yeah, yeah.
audience. Like,
That's a good...
The truck is
it is, and what's even funnier is how they even compared themselves to it and did a whole episode about it, which was really funny. That cracked me up. God.
Okay, so the train is now picking up aluminum ingots
Hey.
Oh, nice.
and shipping them, but it's gonna... that means that we have to put storage over at the other train station. So that way... it's not just sinking all of the aluminum, because I don't know if we have a storage for aluminum yet. But right now it's just aluminum ingots.
Well, this is running at almost full bore, so 2 modular or heavy modular frames per whatever minute.
Okay, so this is empty platform, freight platform, empty platform.
Okay, so circuit boards in. Rifle ammo. Did I ever get my detonator back? Or should I
Probably
make
not.
one?
I think I'm still holding it. Yeah, there
That's
you go.
alright. I don't need it right now. It's just a
I literally
safety
just
thing.
put it back in. Yeah.
It just makes me feel better.
It does make you feel better when you've got a Noblisk detonator on you, right?
You're working on the factory. You're not even out exploring. What do you need comfort for? The Sky King coming to tickle you? What are we talking about, man?
I tried to throw a nuclear on Obelisk on him, and the dude just didn't care.
We don't have a nuclear novelist.
Not anymore, because this guy.
Not anymore.
Oh, did you find one in the wild? That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Doggo gave it to me, and then the Sky King ate it.
That's funny.
Okay, so this one needs to go here. That goes here.
Alright, so we got stuff making. We got concrete going into the. Oh my god, I don't even want to see this factory.
What factory are you at?
The one of the repurposed factories that you made.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, all the repurposed factories need to be completely destroyed, I think, at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've done my part to get the factory up at the hub. A little
You're
better.
doing your part?
Yeah.
I'm doing my part.
Thank you, Ray.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
God, it's so good.
We talk about it pretty frequently, too. Yeah.
That's how good it is. That is
Yeah.
just how good it is. We just keep talking about it.
I don't need to make the encased beams. Alright, so that seems like it's running at 100%. So the question is can I siphon off some of these modular frames? I feel like I'm making enough screws and reinforced plates that I can add another. There was another.
Alright, let's see. What is the
Crap. Can someone build and upload ammo, please? I need to get concrete, and it is in danger land, and I have 6 shots left in my rifle.
Use your Nobelisks.
I am, but they sometimes don't care about Nobilis.
They really
And
should.
spiders
now.
will avoid the Nobilis like crazy.
Oh, spiders are hard to have with Nobelisks, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it starts at train station Gare, goes to Smedjebakken,
What'd you call me?
Quit making up words.
to Timmersdala,
Edge.
and
You
You
can
know you
name
can
them.
rename. Yeah, you know you can rename these places, right? Like we don't have to live in Timbuktu here. We can name them what we want.
so from Lund to Smedjebakken
He's
to
made his
Timmersdala
choice.
to Gara.
Am I not putting these in? Oh, these.
Please have them start with the first letter of whatever resource they're piping over. It's like aluminum should start with A, petroleum should start with P.
It doesn't necessarily work that way, but I could try that. Next stop is unreachable. Did I do something? That's a freight platform. Here's the train station. Okay, so that means
You gotta be kidding me. We don't have any AI limiters uploaded?
Or we used them all.
I got the message that I couldn't upload anymore, and somebody must have pulled 500 out.
Oh, what are we talking about? The AI limiter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled all that out. Yeah.
Damn it.
What do you need it for something?
I just, like, since they're AI limiters, you don't, like, dedicate an inventory slot to them, you know? Like,
I get it.
that's all right. I'm
What?
putting them back.
What are you hand building? What are you hand building, huh?
I'm not
make
hand
it-
building. It's just AI limiters. You shouldn't need to use 500.
I think he's talking to me, and I do need 500 because I'm building the supercomputers for this milestone.
I see.
While you're working on
Oh,
automating it.
I already have them if you want them.
No, I just, like, you work on them out of the depot
Well, upload 'em then.
because you don't, I'm not
Well,
uploading them, but
They're at the petroleum station right now.
Okay,
so
well,
Ray,
they're not. Then we
please
don't have them
Figure
right now.
definitely has them.
I'm nowhere near the
Yeah.
there right now.
that sounds like a lie.
Have no
I'm working
fear,
on the-
Tony. Have no fear. We will need them later on as well.
Oh, I know.
I
I'm
promise
aware.
they won't go to waste.
I'm just saying that I went through a lot of trouble to get that so that we could get these milestones knocked out. If you're spending time on it too, then it doesn't save us any time.
Is this train station facing the wrong way?
I hate that mergers don't also do what splitters do.
does that mean?
You're talking about like the smart splitters and stuff?
I wish
or-
it were input and output.
It's not quite how that works.
I know.
Well, there is one input and three
It
outputs.
would be
on a
it would be
splitter.
interesting if it did a like 2 and 2 instead of a 1 and 3 ratio, where you could have 2 inputs and then 2 outputs for a merger / splitter.
Yep.
And overflow goes to the left.
Okay, so we want Timmersdala to go all the way to Zeewald, then to Smedjebakken. To
Oh,
Timmersdala.
Danny's gonna love these belts.
Why? Why is... Okay, there we go. That fixed it. Oh, Danny just loves the belts that I make.
They are certainly something.
Yeah, you're welcome to come clean them up later.
I have been, and then you whine about it. Well,
No.
you're wasting time cleaning all that stuff up. We need to be hand making, pressurized cubes.
You spend 3 hours optimizing a line so that it gets
6
20% more
hours.
input, 20% more output, and you could have been using that time for anything else. It's
It's
the
like
reality.
6 hours. And I turned whatever the hell I had over here that was producing like 14 steel beams and like like 2 smart plates. I
Yeah,
combined
no, I'm
that into
very
a-
much just build the machine that you need at the time that you need it.
I know. But I've taken that and I've made heavy modular frames out of it.
Yeah.
So we're
Which we need,
producing heavy
so.
modular frames, high-speed limiters, circuit boards, plates, beams, encased beams, pipes, reinforced pipes. And now I'm just in the process of trying to route all of this to a centralized area. All the overflow.
Oh, here comes the train.
Choo choo.
Comes the train. We should play some more of that Full Metal Furies. All
Yeah.
right.
That was a
Rods.
fun game. Very silly.
Alright, where's the best place for rods to split? I'm guessing you will split here.
Oh, I have a... Oh, wait, no, I didn't make that. Did I make that? Or is that just an extra platform? Tony, did you make like a sky platform over by the oil refinery?
I don't know.
The answer is yes.
There's several sky platforms. There's one for copper.
Well, okay, yeah, that one. But I'm talking about just this random ramp here that doesn't look like it connects to anything.
Oh, it's probably to get to Aluminum Town a lot easier.
Oh, maybe. Where am I going right now? Because it looks like you built some factories down here, but there's no belts coming off of it.
I wouldn't have done that.
Oh no, this is a concrete. So you built a platform over to a quick wire factory.
Oh yeah, the quick wire factory. Yeah. So if you empty those out, you can put them into the high-speed connector, manufacture them.
Alright, the blueprint designer MK2 is gonna have to disappear.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that was just a temporary placement anyway, because it
I-
wasn't
I finally
destined to
expanded
live
that
there.
far over.
Yeah.
Just
All right,
need
so
a
what
little bit
do we
more
have over
extra
here?
belts.
We've got some miners.
Whoa. It's a
We're all of
PG,
age.
it's a
on this
PG-13 game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, right?
Can't let
Oh,
minors-
is this? Is this the Crystal Oscillator Factory or something? Because it's all in glass. It looks real
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Oh, is that
that's-
mine? Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's the only nice thing we have in this world.
Yeah.
Technically what you're looking at is not the crystal oscillator. It is the components that feed to the crystal oscillator plant, which looks terrible, and you should not go over to it.
Yeah, which is the bane of this world.
It
or
looks
this game
really,
as well.
really bad because it's built in a really bad location, but it's where the crystal is, so sue me.
Well,
Yeah,
I figured you just had the same
uh,
problem I just had, where it's like, okay, I'm done. I need to just get this done.
Where are we making iron pipes? Or, excuse me, steel pipes?
Steel pipes.
I have some extra over here. There's
I'm
not.
up.
They're not.
Yeah, I'm uploading them as
Do
we
I
speak
have steel
now.
pipes? I think I have steel pipes where you got the wires as well.
Okay, there goes the train. Hopefully it's full of... it's probably full of rubber, plastic, and aluminum ingots now. And maybe fuel. Oh, I've got to add an extra freight train to the train. I got to catch it while it's in the station.
You know what would be really
Catch a
nice? Somebody
Yeah.
can use the coupon machine and create powered conveyor belts. That would be cool.
Oh, so that
What?
they connect.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're saying. Is that a thing?
No, but it can be.
Okay, so we have fuel loading into that one, a little bit of plastic loading here, and a ton of rubber.
Steel. Okay. Motors.
All right, sulfur's going now. Whee! All right, now I just need concrete. Do we upload any ammo or no?
I uploaded about 500 of it for you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Now I can go clear out Concrete Town.
What does it
Concrete
even
Mafia
take
is
to make
gonna...
rifle ammo.
Not much.
Not much.
It's copper sheets, I think, and smokeless powder.
Oh, then yeah, that's kind of hard.
Not really. You can make it anywhere you want.
With smokeless powder?
Oh no, smokeless
Well-
powder, we just built a large surplus of it, so...
Alright, so I got motors coming out. Let's just do this. This is my egress point. Everything's coming out this side.
Things coming out, Millhouse. Oh, speaking of which, the latest seasons of The Simpsons have been pretty entertaining, so if you guys haven't watched them...
That's a show
recommend
that's
it.
been going on for a while.
Yep. I had a nice little meta discussion about that in their own show. That's great.
Is that the longest running show in history?
Something like that, yeah.
Like continuously? Obviously, Doctor Who has
no.
been going for a long time, but
No,
have several
continuously, I think that still goes to the soap operas.
soap operas? No. Really?
Yep. Oh, yeah. General Hospital? How long has that been going on?
Is that? Sorry, let me rephrase. Is that still going on? Let me put it that way.
Yeah, it is.
That's
62
crazy.
seasons.
Woo!
62.
63. I did not think soap opera started that far back. That's
Oh, yeah.
wild.
Yep.
All right. Hey, where's the Moreno sign?
Yeah.
Right. So,
That's wild behavior.
agreed. Kind of cool, though.
Yeah, to an extent, yes, it is pretty cool, but in a much more real sense, it's concerning.
What? It's a TV series that doesn't take itself seriously, right?
Right, but it's like how far is far enough?
Well, people are still watching it, so it's not like you need to watch all the old stuff to catch up, right? You don't have to go through all 63 seasons.
I don't know. Is that true? I've never watched it. I just heard.
No,
about it.
you can jump in at any time. That's the big benefit.
Crazy.
I wonder if it's streaming anywhere.
What the hell was that?
Okay, that's
Is that the alien
The
generator?
Simpsons?
No, did you hear that, Danny? Are you over here?
Yeah, I haven't. It's been making some noises.
That's the first time I've heard the generator make a noise.
All right. It does that.
Okay, alright, well. That's, a little concerning, but...
Oh, I accidentally have like 10 stacks of aluminum ingots on me.
Throw it in the train.
It would probably
Yeah.
help if I didn't just put in power shards into a machine, but actually turned up the clock speed.
Yeah.
That would probably help a little bit, right? That would probably do something.
You're doing wonderful things though for the
Bless
power
it, right
efficiency. And you're saving us a little bit of storage space.
It's really funny watching the train go around the outside of the map for a section. Because that was the only way I could get the train to clear the mountain.
Yeah. All right. Rotors. I need rotors to come here. Your splitter. Well, call that a smart splitter, and we'll just exit right out. Left.
Are there any alternative concrete recipes I need to be aware of, or no?
Rubber concrete, I think.
Okay, so yeah, not gonna happen, so that's good.
Why even get alternate recipes?
Well, I don't have rubber over here, so the alternative
thought I
is
turned it
to
off.
not build.
Okay, I don't really
Okay.
need to output stators, so I think, honestly,
One,
I could
two,
probably turn
three.
one of these off. We don't need to output the wire.
Do we not need stators? I mean, I assume the magnetic generators eventually took it, but maybe not.
I don't think we need to store it as a component, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, because there's nothing that, like, requires stators to build from.
Well, the motors take the stators, right?
Yeah. Like, having a surplus would only allow us to just build a couple of, like, assemblers for motors.
No, you
Riding
know what?
into town.
The electromagnetic control rods all need stators, and we need a lot of those. So you're definitely going to want an output for stators.
All right, I'll turn this back on.
I thought there was something we needed it for. I just didn't know off the top of my head. But
I thought, for some reason I thought we would only need the stators for motors, and then we would need
Yeah.
motors for everything, but
yeah, not the
turns
case.
out not, yeah.
Yeah, once we get past the age of motor and we get to the age of light speed, we start needing it for other reasons.
It is nice being able to ride the train.
Choo choo.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen these fertile green lands.
It's funny. That's I've only seen these.
Danny's never ventured out beyond the homeland.
Would I have all that I need here?
All right,
Constantly
now let's
having
see.
to redo all this stuff Tony keeps putting up.
The train unloads. I'll need to make one more.
Yeah, call that good. Alright, so stators are now output. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 things output out of 17. Let's figure out what I'm missing. Wire. Do I care to output wire? Probably not. We got wire somewhere else. It's fine. Computers. These are the 3 that need to get output.
All right, where are the aluminum ingots going
Wire.
when they?
Okay, so I think I can dismantle.
All right, we've got fuel coming over here to load up the trucks. The trucks are getting the plastic. Where's the aluminum ingots going?
The aluminium.
Yeah, we have aluminum ingots that are. going somewhere. I just don't know where.
Is this slow?
Oh wait, no, they're not. No, those are.
Don't worry,
No,
Ray.
those
I'll
are-
take them off your hands.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep uploading the ones that I have, but oh no, I think I put the rest onto the train.
Do we have an automated source of the heavy modular frames?
We do.
Where might?
Yeah.
In that factory I was building. Oh, there's two actually. There's one that actually has been outputting to a box for a while. So if you need lots of them, I would say you go over to that. It's behind the motor pool over there. I just pinged it a bunch. The Vers frame factory, which actually makes hers frames. Heavy versatile frames. I see what I've done.
Oh, okay. So the aluminum ingots are just going to sort on the belt forever because they don't go anywhere. Oh wait, no, they're all being sunk into the awesome sink.
Oh no! Oh, because you put them
Yeah.
on the train.
Yeah, they're on the train, and
Yeah,
we
and
don't
there's
have
no-
a source yet.
Yeah, there's no overflow for that built, so
Yeah.
you need to put a box in for it.
Yep. All right. So if this. Is this not a smart splitter? Oh, this is just a normal smart splitter.
There we go. So now the ingots are going to prioritize these. And then that should fix my problems. My catsup problem, so to speak.
A catsup problem.
Yeah. Alright, well. I love how long it takes for, like, problems to manifest inside of these places. Oh, cables. Do I need to split cables off? I don't think I care about cables. So it's just these guys here. Circuits, AI limiters. Yeah. Quick wire. Probably don't have enough room for all this, but send it.
There we go. Now we're storing some aluminum ingots instead of sinking them all.
Nice. Great ingot debacle.
Oh, that doesn't line up properly.
Yeah, that's always the worst.
Oh, God bless. Stupid lag.
Okay. Yeah, so it's coming from there. Plugs. Alright. Let's put this for.
Hello, Ray.
Hello.
I hear you have aluminum casings.
I have regular aluminum ingots showing up right now.
Ingots turn into casings.
Yeah, so we can start aluminum production,
Ah.
but this box here has the aluminum, the one that I'm standing on.
Gentlemen, I need steel beams.
I have less than
Still do not-
50.
yeah, I still do not
Yeah.
have any. Are we making them somewhere around here? Let's see. I see pipes.
In the place you hate the most.
All right, so Rick, if you want to ride the train back all the way,
Oh,
I'll go make.
I know
go
where
get
they
you
are.
the
can
steel.
you can get the aluminum, the completed aluminum products, which we are sampling.
that's all right. I should have enough for now.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna go to the steel,
All right,
or
yeah.
to the components factory and grab some steel out and put it in there. 'Cause I'm
Oh, is it
running
not
low,
over
too.
here? Is it not over here?
I haven't like outputted it to a storage yet over here, so you have to like grab it off the line. There were 2 on the vine.
Okay,
It
this
seems
is the
like
motor factory.
it's going into this box. There's a box right here. I got it.
Oh. Oh yeah, over here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know you're at the. Yeah, that's the proper storage for that.
You said it was at the place I hate. This is
Yeah.
the place I hate because it's so far away.
Yep.
All right, steel beams are uploading.
The idea though is that platform's gonna have a truck run up to it, and then I run that truck down to the train.
A truck? Oh my god. To a train? Ludicrous behavior.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's only 9
insane.
stacks, man. Like, what do you?
Absolutely
What do you want?
insane. We're in an age of progress and innovation, and you want to use a truck to a train?
I guess we can use drones. But I've been
We
a
just
truck
send it by
man my whole life. You
Horse,
know?
horse carrier instead.
I like how
Oh.
we've not perfected any of the transportations and we keep researching new ones. We're like, oh, this is going to solve all our problems.
Well, good news. There's no more to research. At least, not that I'm aware of.
Teleportation is next.
You know, you say that as a joke, but, but there's a very real possibility.
All right. Do you need copper plates too, Tony?
I will. No, copper sheets are good.
All right. So then,
Copper sheets are what I use for the tubes.
Wire.
Oh, shoot.
wow, my cable's all been gone. Somebody pilfered all my cable.
Okay, pilfered's a strong word. I didn't take all of it.
Oh, this is all the Caterium stockpile here. Okay.
Also, is this whole long distance factory not making more of it? Come on.
It is, but it's like I was surprised that almost all of the stock is gone.
All right.
All right. This is where all the plastic is coming from the train station.
All right,
This is the rubber.
let's just fix this problem for Tony right now. I'm going to build a dimensional depot, and I'm going
Whoa.
to put the steel directly into it.
Is that how we want to use our very limited mercer spheres we have left?
Yes.
We don't need them for anything else, right?
So that way,
I
Tony
know.
can
Is there
stop
not a
asking me for
more?
steel.
Is there not a more important resource to do that to?
Not anymore.
I'm just asking. I don't know if there is. There's only so many mercer spheres left in the world. I've cleaned the majority of the planet.
All right. There we go. They're uploading now at an astronomical rate. So as long as this factory is producing beams, you should have beams. We need a good place to produce, like, all the encased industrial beams, but... you know what? Let me
Alright.
go get the heavy modular frames while I'm here.
So the radiation level is exists around the factory that's making the encased uranium, but the uranium on the belt does not do anything.
Oh, so once it's encased, it doesn't cause radiation anymore?
Yeah, the
Okay,
opposite.
that kind of makes sense.
No, it's the opposite.
Oh,
The
the
encased
uranium going
Hit the
in.
spheres.
doesn't produce anything yet.
We'll
Okay.
be okay.
Raw uranium is fine. When we enrich it, it becomes an issue.
Yeah, I guess.
But no,
yeah.
I don't think it's even that. Like if it's on a line, it doesn't matter. If it's in a factory that's producing it, it does matter. So the factory that's producing the uranium, encased uranium cells, is the one that's causing the radiation. So, all right. Well, what's
All right.
next?
So, Tony, you still need steel beams?
No, those were taken care of.
Okay,
Thank
those
you.
are uploaded? All right. And then we should have, yeah, so that we've got a full storage container of the encased steel beams also.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
where?
Where I'm at, which is the modular frames and screws factory.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I went and
Oh,
brought the nearby concrete over, so that way we could make use of some of the steel that we were
I
making.
think the plastic and the rubber are at deficit, by the way. So
They are. I think we've got to actually connect the plastic and, well, the rubber should still be coming at full speed, but the plastic, we still need to actually build to really get it up to speed. I think right now the plastic is being, well, I mean, we've got computers building over there, so we should be shipping those too. Okay, what's over here?
do I need to do this? Yeah.
Okay, so these are basically empty with a little bit of iron plates left. Nothing is being built over here, though. Okay, so yeah, this looks like a line that was just sheared off.
Just manage the pipes as they come out. So this one will go up. Try and run it along over here. This one too will go up, and I'll just run it along.
Oh, here's
here.
the AI limiters. Okay.
Got this
Needs
stuff
more
coming out.
deuterium.
All right. How do you nudge?
What? 140 hours. You haven't nudged once?
For building? No.
Think
How do you
about it.
nudge? How do you nudge?
So you lock.
being
You,
an ass.
you need to lock the blueprint that you're trying to make into position, and then
Okay.
from there you can nudge the locked.
Okay, the nudge isn't what I was hoping for. I'm off by like a millimeter on this build.
You have to
Okay.
hold control and then nudge.
Oh, can I get a more controlled nudge?
Yeah, it's not like if it's a millimeter, it's not gonna fix it. But
I just need one in between the two that it's doing right now. So
yeah, so then
lock the
that'll do control.
holograms, and then control.
Yes.
Okay, this might work. Yes, perfect. All right. That's what I needed. Thank you for not being an ass for once.
Oh, there's a bunch of rotors in that.
I just can't believe in a game about organization you haven't built anything in an organized way this whole time.
I have. I've always built it with plenty of space, so I don't need to nudge.
You built it with anarchy in mind. Chaos.
I did. I did indeed.
Oh yeah, we're getting sushi over here. Oh crap! I can't merge it with the other line. That's fine. Okay, I got circuit boards, speed limiters, and where are my AI? Where my AI at?
Your AI limiters?
Yeah, there they are.
Over here, yeah.
So, good news, bad news. Good news is we got the uranium rods going, but the bad news is the next step is a giant pain in the ass. Because not only do I need encased industrial beams, but I also need electromagnetic control rods.
Hey, what do you know?
Okay. I just uploaded a bunch of encased industrial beams, so...
No, we don't want to do this by hand, though.
Right, yeah, we
Well,
want this to be automated so we don't have to come back to it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, I can load up the encased uranium into the train, maybe?
We'd have to run the train to the uranium.
It's right by the train tracks, so I don't know which station is where.
You'd have to get it to Zeewald Station, and then we can. So do you want? I guess I can fill a train car with industrial beams, and then unload it at the aluminum station, and then we could pipe that over, or belt that over.
Well, the core thing we need out of the uranium is the encased uranium cells, right?
Okay, so you want to ship the encased uranium cells to...
Because everything
The
else we
next-
need doesn't require uranium. It just requires encased industrial beams and then electromagnetic rods.
Okay.
I guess let me try seeing what a actual nuclear power plant does. Oh my god, that thing's huge. And it requires 10 supercomputers. Alright, can I look at it in buildings? Nuclear power plant. Okay, there we go. Produces nuclear waste. Yay.
That should be fun.
Which, yeah, we have to store, I guess, somewhere.
Can we put the nuclear waste in the ticket factory? is that possible?
Would be ideal.
No kidding.
Pronounced nuclear. Nuclear, that's what it was.
It's nuclear.
It's foliage. Or foliage.
It
That's,
doesn't take a rocket scientist to pronounce foliage.
All
Okay,
right.
so I gotta build another
And-
freight.
Someone upload 10 supercomputers, please.
Just have them on my body.
No, I'm thinking Rick may have some, though.
Nope,
Or
I
source
uploaded all
them.
mine to the milestone.
And you deleted your production?
I made all of
Handmade
them.
Yeah.
He built them your
Okay,
way.
so the aluminum ingots are in.
Alright. Well, I gotta go back to refinery anyways. So.
Put another freight platform in.
Oh, I'm doing the wrong side.
Why? Oh, we need one more.
So we got sheets are just completely full.
What?
Yeah, so right now the ingots are the only thing that's shipping. I have to get back there eventually to connect
Okay.
the other stuff to ship it all.
Do you know the rate at which we're shipping aluminum?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, how much are you producing?
We have a bunch of ingots coming through. I just don't know how much yet because I
You should have the equivalent of
haven't stabilized it yet.
360 maximum output of 360 ingots.
Yeah, so that'll be
Okay.
360 then if you connected the whole line.
Well, no, because it's travel time.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Once you have the elements flowing, as long as there's capacity on the train, you're going to get the full output.
Right,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm a truck driver. I know this. It's what
I
I've been
saw
doing.
your truck truck driving, you don't know much.
You didn't see it fly itself away.
I saw it. Yeah, I did. I watched it fly
Well,
off
then
the
you should
thing,
know it does a pizza miracle.
which doesn't make me very confident in your truck driving skills. If you're relying on miracles to actually get your truck driving done.
Okay, so there. Now the aluminum should finally be offloading. The fuel should be offloading. The plastic and the rubber offload here.
I like how the container for the bullets on the rifle have a giant bullet icon.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so the rubber, I think, for a while was not offloading.
Yeah, because it was on the wrong car.
Yeah, it's on the wrong. Yeah, the car needed to be updated. So now we just need to do that.
Alright. I think that's everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 elements. I'm choosing not to send out the wire, the copper, the cables, the wire, some other stuff. So that's 15.
Is this with
Okay,
the
so we got rubber, we got
standard
plastic.
containers, or are you using the
got
deep
fuel.
ghost?
Well, I'm going to I'm going to put them all to a I'm going to try and route them all to a loading truck station and then have them route back to the train, and then we can have the train be the central storage site.
Okay.
And so then I can run run that same truck, have it offload, pick up, go to the unloading station on the other side, then load, then go back, and so I can have it do the same loop with one truck.
Got it.
And then in theory, all of the stuff I've been building here should start to pile up. The fun thing is I've resorted everything into nice little piles. And then I just realized I have to just cram it all into the truck station. Anyway, so it doesn't matter. Should have just put it all on one big line. It would have been slouching.
Oh, that's a merger, so it only has one output.
I built the other truck stop.
That's in.
Ray, can you upload some of those aluminum ingots or the casings if you have them? I need a lot of casings, but I'll settle for the ingots if that's all we got over there.
Let me take a quick look. Yeah, I got some ingots. The casings are at the actual aluminum factory right now, so
yeah, we need to bring those over.
we got to get those shipping. But I started shipping with the aluminum ingots.
Upload what you can if you would.
All right, so I'm putting 4 stacks in.
Fantastic.
And then the next shipment of aluminum should be unloading now. We'll see. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, that's because I don't have the set to unload. Stupid. Train station. So that means there's going to be a whole train car of aluminum shipping back and forth.
Alright guys, power might go out. I'm gonna disassemble the hive. Alright, good
The
luck.
hive?
Yeah, the hive. So, good luck.
All right, so now aluminum will be unloading. All right, well,
Alright, what turned off?
Everything.
the train is still going.
Everything seems like it's still kind of
The
running.
train station is still on.
I mean, I can tell you it's not. Okay, there we go. It's coming back online now.
I had to disassemble the main hive.
Why, you didn't like it on Mother Earth?
No, I actually just ran out of room. I had to I have to consume it.
Rebuild it somewhere else.
Oh, we don't
I
need
can't
the hive.
tell which direction this is going.
The hive is just like a collection of 7 or 8 power poles that had a bunch of wires.
Oh, I thought we were talking
Yeah.
about the alien power generator.
No, that is fine-ish.
Okay.
We like that. It's
on
just
the
in a
dirty
weird
ass
spot.
ground.
I just thought that that was
Yeah.
what he was talking about, that's all.
It's fine. That's fine.
Oh, did my game freeze? Am I still in the game?
You are.
For now.
My game
The
is
council hasn't decided fully yet.
My game is definitely frozen, so I'm gonna have to hard crash. Ooh, hard crash didn't work, and I had to open Task Manager. Huh? Oh, and there it goes.
Alright, I have to disassemble all that too. Ugh.
Okay, that's going in. Where do these mergers go out? Where's the outward? Why can't I connect belts to it? All right, I don't know what happened, Danny, but one of the belts disappeared again
Oh,
over
no.
at the
Oh,
yeah
that's
over at the
under the ground.
truck station here. I couldn't. The train.
Don't worry. It's fine. It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah, I'm trying to build more storage so that way we'll be able to have aluminum casing and aluminum siding unload here also, but
Alright,
I'm running into some issues with the belts not loading properly. Oh wow, did we like fill up entirely on fuel?
okay.
That wouldn't surprise me.
We're only making like a little bit of packaged fuel and it's
Yeah, we're not
completely
really-
full.
Yeah, we're not really
Yeah.
consuming it, so.
Yeah. No, any
alright.
packaged fuel that's being shipped right now is basically just being sunk.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So 80 or 90 a minute. Is that rubber being shipped now? Okay, yep.
Okay. I did it. Oh, I came over here for the supercomputers because I needed to build a nuclear power plant to see what the outputs are. 'Cause that is not in the thing.
All my random crates are gone, so I don't have anywhere to put things.
We can build them.
Oh wow, there's a hole in the ground over here where the hub used to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so nuclear power plant consumes 240 water per minute. And uranium fuel rods 0.2 per minute. So that means... Wow.
I love watching the truck drive. I don't know how it does what
certainly-
it does.
It
Yeah.
certainly does what it does.
Ray, are we just waiting for that train full of aluminum ingots to come back before we upload more?
Yep, it should be coming back soon. I could probably just directly connect the aluminum ingots up to dimensional. I was coming back here because I have a bunch of junk in my inventory that I wanted to offload.
You mean upload?
Well, I mean, I don't have to upload it necessarily. Like, I don't think we need a stack of leaves or wood in the,
All right. Well, nuclear power is going to be annoying because it won't tell me any of the numbers.
And they said I didn't need my detonators.
Oh, did we get rid of the biofuel production area?
I just did, yeah.
You did? Okay. So I need to find a place to offload
because the
that.
factory consumed it. Alright, I forget that like when you throw nobelisks, it like does some random things based on how you're moving at the time.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. I couldn't blow that up. Oh, so that's cool. That goes down to that sand pit.
Yep.
Oh. Guess we'll put it at this level. Here. I feel like I need to cover it up for safety.
Well, I mean, you probably won't fall in it, right?
Yeah. But I think Rick blowed it all up in there anyway, so it's just an inconvenience to fall down now. Alright, so now I can get all this crap on the ground. How much am I outputting? Probably not that much, right? Oh wow, there's so much here. Production. I need transport. I need ramps. Ramps. 2 meter. One meter. 2 meter. Nothing. Alright.
Hey Ray, are you back at the main base?
I'm at the train station, the offloading zone.
Okay.
So pretty close if you need me.
Cabling. I need cabling. Do we have a source of cabling somewhere over
Need
there?
more cable, bud? I got plenty for you. Here it comes.
I don't know why that.
Yeah, I need more. Oh, yeah.
I forgot that we have Mark V belts now.
Yeah. I made full use of it because I have a screw line that's completely consuming the capacity of it.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. Look to the stars.
Nice.
The Miner Mark III provides top-of-the-line resource extraction potential, making
Oh,
it even
nice.
easier to contribute to project assembly. Project part number 8, the thermal propulsion rocket, is the most complex project part of this phase as it requires turbo motors, and thus requires your best. Fix It didn't think pioneers such as you could get this far. I am glad we have both proven them wrong.
The just two of the 4 elements needed for the thermal propulsion whatever part require motors and thereby stators. Okay, hey everybody, remember those smart platings? They're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we do need some smart plates, but I don't think we need them in.
We need it for the modular engines which build into the propulsion rocket.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah, I think we have a modular engine production facility already.
Wait, are these on?
Something's producing them, but I think it's not.
Because
I think it
don't
still
have
needs storage containers because it
think
still needs
it
hand
does.
loading.
Man, I'm so glad I caught this before I got too crazy. Wait, why is there nothing coming through on this? It's because it's backed up. And this is just allowing any in the center output. This should be AI limiters. That's not a big deal. And then overflow. Wait, that's the wrong overflow. And then any. It's a good thing it all is just gonna get jumbled up anyway. Alright, so then Computer Mark 3.
All right, so the train is unloading.
God, having this hover pack, man. I don't know what insane person would say don't get a hover pack.
Those that have to explore the real world.
Yeah. Oh no, can't catch up to the train. I was standing on the train and it knocked me off. Now I have to walk.
This is going to be problematic. Alright, we'll just give it plenty of room to offload, I guess.
We have a source of nitrogen.
I think I remember
Nitrogen
seeing some
gas?
nitrogen gas, yeah,
So-
geysers or whatever.
So I've set up the infrastructure for it, yes, but it's not like automated or anything because it's
No, it's
way
fine.
up in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah, because somehow we were getting the fused frame, so.
Yeah, that's why I made it. Yeah, I made it for the fuse frame. But looking at this thermal rocket, unfortunately now we are going to need a auto-produced source of it because it's going to take a lot of them. But
Okay,
for that limited amount, that was all we needed.
For the nitrogen gas, it's listed weirdly.
Yeah, so essentially what it is you go to the source of nitrogen and you put down the pressure, what's it called? The resource well pressurizer. Once you put that down and powered it up, it'll start exploding little resource wells around it that you then put those resource well extractors on. And that's where you pull the actual gas from. So
Okay.
the little circles that you see on the scan there, those represent how many different pressure nodes can appear once you put down the pressurizer to
And
start
there's
exploding.
pure and normal and impure?
Yep, correct. And so
Okay,
the one I found up in the mountains is like 7 pure sources.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've got 4 pure, 2 normal, and the one by the petroleum.
Nice.
Okay, so while I get everything set up, I just have everything now on the ground floor go into boxes. They're not labeled, so good luck. But in theory,
Oh, we got supercomputer stack.
nice.
Yeah, I uploaded it.
Do we want to be shipping? I mean, I guess We've got a full storage container of computers, basically. How are we doing?
Yeah, go. Yeah, you want to prep the receiving before you start shipping it, but yeah. There's.
We're making
here.
circuit boards, but we're not making them in excess. We're only making enough to make.
No, we got them in excess.
Well, they're not storing up anywhere. They're just.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are?
Valius,
Where are
is
they?
that in the blue caldera?
Wait, whose circuit board? I guess I should ask. 'cause
Oh, no,
got-
I did. I see it. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So,
I'm feeding out of it for the
Yeah.
high speed, but
The high-speed connectors. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Which we've got a few of. Okay. All right. Well, that means we've got a bunch of components that we could be shipping as well.
oh, this isn't.
We have a way to do it, yeah.
Yeah, we have. I mean,
Not a way to do it, more a way to sort it and use it.
yeah, we could. I gotta build another sorting system for the other components.
Oh, radio control units needed for resource well pressurizer.
I can I can upload the 10 that I used when I built mine, so that way you can use them to
Yeah.
build yours. There you go. Uploaded.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I gotta get an idea of what this is gonna look like.
Okay. Yeah, so I got crap outputting into crates right now, and then I can go prepare receiving, but that's going to be probably in the next one.
Yeah.
Because I have to
Should think
prepare
about calling it.
loading and unloading, and I think I could do that fairly easy on this side, so just cram one down there. And then... Oh, crap. Forgot you need energy. I've been gone so long.
Oh, we need aluminum casings uploaded. Okay. I'll go get that taken care of, I guess.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah. I was
so-
gonna head that way next.
So I'll probably have to redo like the whole. Well, I love this. Whatever this is. What is this like? I love it. This is something we built intentionally, and I didn't realize how
Well-
crazy it was.
What?
What is going to be? Oh, aluminum ingots are getting are vented. Is the storage full?
It shouldn't be full yet. What's going
You
in
must
here?
have a you
That's
must have
fuel.
an NE assigned instead of a NE and
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because yeah, if it's set to NE, it'll split half. Oh no, you gotta set the overflow. There you go. That's perfect. That should no longer be venting aluminum. Please. Please, no more aluminum.
Okay.
No more. Stop. Please. Oh, I did the center output.
I need
Overflow.
empty platform, and then a freight platform, and
There we
then connect the rail.
Alright, so I might have to redo the whole, like, train station area here.
I was just thinking that because I'm getting ready to send computers and other components over. So
Yeah, and I'm ready with my extra, what, like 13 or 14, no, 15 crates that I need.
yeah,
So, what I was thinking for the design, where are you at?
well, I guess
Where are you?
I can. I'm over at the
Oh, you got
next
the
train
petroleum.
station.
I don't want to see it, but I'm going to come over there.
Oh, you don't have to. I can come that way.
No, it's fine. I want to go over there and see the travesties, the crimes.
It's there. Yeah, some crimes have been committed.
Oh my god, I just look at these pipes. What is this Looney Tunes belt going to the train? Oh, that's the sonic oscillators. Rick, if you want to do a good solid for humanity, put a drone station up so that it can get the crystal oscillators.
What's up?
I just noticed the crystal oscillators are coming from the jungle.
Yeah, that's where the factory is.
Yeah, from a Looney Tunes belt, though. So I
Well,
was
yeah.
saying we could put a drone and then have it fly up.
I mean, is the belt in the way?
No, it's not.
It's not. Here's the thing: it's not producing a significant enough to justify a flight network for it. Like it still is only producing maybe, I don't know, 20 a minute, if that.
Yeah.
Like it's not really worth building a drone network for it. So unless the cables and unless the conveyors are in the way, it's just not worth the resourcing for it.
Is that geothermal out there? But yes, I understand.
Danny just doesn't like the Looney Tunes belts.
God, what is this?
Where are you, Danny?
I'm at Super Mario Brothers 3. Oh my god, there's the foundations end and then the train just goes on a leap of faith. It's like it's a roller coaster.
There's a little spot where the rail it just goes on its own. Yeah.
It's an actual roller coaster.
Do you want me to run power along the sides? That way you can just glide the whole way?
Well, it'd be cool if I
the tracks provide power, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine, but I use the jetpack because it's faster.
Okay.
Than the hover pack.
Sure, that's true. Okay.
And so when I'm in the area and I need the hover pack, I use that. But
anyway,
why are there individual ones here overclocked? Never mind. I'm done. I'm not even gonna think about it. This isn't too bad. I thought it would be worse. That is a travesty, but everything else.
What is the travesty? Oh yeah,
whatever the hell that is.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's your quick wire sky platform.
Yeah. It's a quick wire because Danny tore up all the old quick wire, so there's no excess quick wire to utilize for my.
Oh, there's plenty of excess quick wire back.
There's so much quick wire.
There's probably like 20,000 in those 4 crates that are back there.
And I have a quick wire source. I just tore up the old one and used a new one, and I'm refining it using pure recipes. So I'm actually doubled the quick wire.
You don't need that much, though. That's the thing. So
you can't complain about not having enough, and now we have too much.
And also he does need that much. Almost every one of these electrical components that we're needing are needing the quick wire, so he does need that much.
But this is cool. I like refineries.
Yeah, you can see my section over here with the packaged fuel and everything.
Yeah, where are you at? There you go. Oh, this part down here. Is this you?
Yeah.
This is the part I liked. I do like that.
What with the fuel?
Well, it's just like being able to see this from the other platform. Pretty nice.
I also built a battery bank back here in the cave.
Oh, nice.
So if we ever do lose power, we should have enough power to go for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
To troubleshoot.
I do like how they look like little. I do like how they look like batteries.
Yeah, they look like big batteries, like big AA batteries. Yeah.
I like that the gens are just crammed in. Like.
Yeah,
looks like I could fit one.
Yeah, basically when I was building it, I'm like, oh, I don't really like this terrain, and so I just kind of squeezed in whatever I could.
And there's a couple of oil patches we're not using down here.
Yeah, there's actually more. I was thinking about turning that into more plastic.
Well, what you could do is we could double the output, right, of these refineries. Or not the refineries, but of the oil extractors. Because
Which
we have
ones?
the 600 pipes now, right? Oh my. Because we have the 600 flow pipes now.
Yeah, we're using 600 flow pipes.
Oh, so you already like 250% or 200% increased, or no, 250% of the pure nodes?
The pure nodes, I think, are one of them is currently set to overclock. I think the other one isn't.
Yeah, because right now they're at 300, right? Like this one, and then this one's at 240.
Yes.
You can put them
We
up to
could.
600 each,
Yeah, we could.
and then we can we can extend it, right?
I need like another set of refineries, I think, if we were to do that.
Yeah.
So I could like basically try and vertically double this entire facility, and then we would have.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if we would need to make all of that into power, but
Plastic is building up here. No, it's not. It's draining, right?
it should be draining. If not, we can.
Oh, our hard drives. Are we sitting on hard drives?
We should have a couple.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Just cram them in. All right. Well, let's get that started, I suppose. Dun, dun. Ooh, hard drive scan. Ooh, diluted fuel or aluminum beams. We could use aluminum for steel. Not so great, I think. Or we can do diluted fuel, which we need the other recipe for it. But diluted fuel is 5 heavy oil and 10 water for 10 fuel, or 100 per minute in a blender.
I gotta actually look at this because I can't make sense of that without looking at the numbers.
Let's start in. Oh, no more hard drives. Let's pull one out. I think here. Nope, no more hard drives that I have. So.
Are there no more in the thing?
Is this water extractor halfway in the room?
All right, the diluted fuel
Oh my god.
requires a blender, but I mean, the thing is, I think we're going to be moving away from fuel, right?
I mean, we don't have to. Right? Because it seems like uranium is going to take a while to get up and running.
Well, yeah, but we aren't like in desperate need of power right now. We've still got 3K buffer about.
Yeah, I feel like that's like we're about to run out. What?
We're not going to run out. Not yet.
Oh my god. There is a certain, like, what do they call this? Like Junktown? It's like a Junktown, like, industrial vibe here. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this horrible, like, dystopian work site. You know?
I mean, okay, it's way better now than when it was at first. Tony did a lot to like beautify this area from what it looked like at first.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Because
It doesn't sound like that he does.
Yeah, at first this place was a huge mess because it was
It's a terrible
just
area.
impossible to just pipe things anywhere. But like if you look at the base over here where the first 2 fuel factories are down here, or the first 2 fuel generators, you can kind of see where the like the piping and everything is like all convoluted down here. And then like as Tony continued to build, he's like, let's just make this vertical or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And then
It's a combination of Tony and Ray.
Yeah.
Built this.
Well, yeah, my section is
certainly
like almost
has a
disconnected
character.
entirely. Yeah, my section is almost entirely disconnected from Tony's section. It's only connected by like one belt of plastic going across, essentially.
I like how there's 2 water extractors that are running at less than 100%. Like this one's running at 65 and this one's running at 30. So you can actually
because we
use
just
one
don't.
water extractor for both.
We don't need that much water,
But you're
and
using
it's
2
I
at full
built.
power.
I definitely built mine. In
love
terms
it.
of like when we're getting ready to overclock. So like my whole section is
Oh, I love it.
We just need to double it if we want to overclock it, essentially.
Yeah, wait till you get to the aluminum. You'll love the aluminum.
The
Yeah, I mean,
aluminum's
it's
not
just like-
bad. The aluminum's not bad. It's
something else, man.
the aluminum looks like a basic factory.
No, because
I
we
think
got
so.
a lot of spaghetti belts.
Like a rat tail factory. I mean, yeah, I thought I had spaghetti. This is a something. There's like a ma'am here with like a.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
for me to do my things. So
Yeah, it's hanging off the edge. It's
All right. So do we want to do the diluted fuel or do we want to rescan?
we could rescan. There's advice of just keeping recipes in the MAM as well.
Okay. So
that
we just
don't
hang
have
on to it
roll
until we
again.
decide.
Yeah, like and so like when we roll new hard drives, we don't like get the
If
we don't get
that
them
is
again.
actually how
Yeah.
that works. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it does.
All right. You coming to the aluminum, Danny, or are you?
No, I think we should probably call it here, but
Okay.
and be done with it. But yeah, so well, I think we will go ahead and call it. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the